under some pressure. You're going to hear all kinds of propaganda. You're going to hear all kinds of lies and deception. There will be tactics used to try and buy you out. There will be tactics used to try and frighten you away. And I only have to say one thing to you tonight, comrades. We are blood and fire comrades, and we're marching on to progress. And we will stand firm. We will not be bought because we are not for sale.
We will stand firm, big up on ourselves. And I don't know what's going on. Big up on ourselves, man, big up on ourselves. We have one whole heap for unraveling our night, yeah. One whole heap. Saying, but this cold front, I start off with the cold front, because enough of them in the Labour right side have cold front, you know, them front cold. Saying, so this cold front we are going in Jamaica, I know say it is a testing I go on the island. I test them, I run some tests for the people them, and I tell life on cold front. I'm going to play one video with a youth from Jamaica. I want to hear what I say. Then I'm going to play one next video and the deep divers them can dive deep. And then we're going to just unravel some whole heap of things. So hear what the youth are saying of this.
And this is the biggest warning you ever go hear and the biggest prophecy pointing out. Listen this. We under chemical warfare. I don't need to dish out that one so other people can get it. We under heavy chemical warfare. For corona, then trick we mind and distract we so we can use to the mass. When they lick a second piece of warfare, chemical warfare, we are going to go back to the mass. So no, don't do it. Because guess what? You see, since what year when a piece of cold front come out, then Lego chemical in our breeze. And right now, every small Caribbean country face heavy headache right now. Then your eyeball one bust out of their head, then stomach coming like it a split in a two, and then belly also upset, stomach upset. This is a form of chemical warfare. And me I go tell you how me know because me smell it in the breeze. And people are complaining about the symptoms and me have a slight symptoms. But true, me drink my herbal medicine. So this is the thing. Everybody knows that me live in a bush from day one. When me wake up, me no smell no pretty nature like where everybody a talk about. You smell nature and it smell so fresh. No, me a smell rawness. I rotten leaf them pan the ground when them a decay. Me a smell the bullfrog and the lizard and the snake. All in the woods, a rawness you wake up if you're a true bushman. It's stone them, give off a scent to a raw. So when me go in a town, a heart attack and lungs collapse. Cause me a smell the fumes them, me can't manage none of that. Me know it's very sensitive. Me step in your house and me can smell the barrel different from your cover, different from your food, something them. And me I tell you, say, for under piece of breeze a pass through, me know enough people witness it. For under piece of breeze a pass through, the only thing me can smell a chemical. You wake up in the early morning, when you feel catching some of fresh air, a chemical you smell. And right now, me know people are feeling pain from this. Massive headache. So, uno drink up, uno soursop, and drink up, uno guinea hen. If fittest of the fittest shall survive. And the reason why them trick with corona are because they know this truth are going to come out and everybody are going to run with it and talk about the chemical warfare. But as soon as people run with this chemical warfare, we are going from small Caribbean country them. Guess what they expect the people them brain for do? Run go back to the mass. Listen, when you start use up on a shot when you see plane them a fly over on your head. Day and night, especially low plane them. Because them are release them chemical and it's very powerful. It can affect miles. Just like how they use so we go spray down Africa. And you see little picnic them pan the media, maga out and fly attack them big people too. Lead on one place, can't move. Listen, then have a chick up then sleeve coming. And if a chemical warfare can work on Jamaica in a mass and 3 years because we're very blessed. We always find out everything. Them a go forward with it in some other way. We no look out for it because I know how I feel it already.
So now hear what I say? Chemical warfare. So the people them from St. Thomas and the people them from over Ash 11 side. I'm going to play, next video I'm going to play is a deep history. I want you to listen the history and all of the elder them supposed to can relate to this history. From I was around from them time there. And the first them I do them chemical testing in Jamaica. And the first time I do it. The next video I'm going to play, I'm going to prove, say, anytime war go on, them I test some form of chemical in some Caribbean country. Listen this.
One that begins with an ordinary morning in rural Jamaica
Listen this.
and ends with one of the most mysterious environmental disasters in our history. Connected to the Cold War, CIA operations, and a chemical so deadly that it changed entire ecosystems across the world. Before we had cell phones, before every strange moment could be recorded, before rural people had any kind of voice outside their district, something happened here. Something that came out of the sky. People in St. Mary, Portland, and St. Thomas still talk about the mornings when the air would start vibrating before the plane even reached over the treetops. They said the sound didn't just pass through the sky. You could feel it in your chest, rumbling through the house, shaking pots on zinc counters. And by the time you step outside, one small aircraft was already sweeping low over the coconut trees, flying far lower than any commercial plane should fly. And behind it, a mist, a strange brownish spray drifting onto rooftops, into yards, onto crops, into drinking water, onto the people themselves.
This happening in Jamaica, you know.
No one announced it. No one explained it.
Listen this.
No one admitted to ever ordering it. Yet, the planes kept coming. And then, almost like a curse spreading through the land, the coconut trees began to die. Today we are going deep into a story many Jamaicans remember, but very few understand. A story buried under Cold War politics, environmental silence, and unanswered questions. This is the secret spray, Jamaica's forgotten chemical mystery.
This cold front of them I telling about, don't take it lightly, here. Don't take it lightly. Remember, Jamaica is a case study of the world. Don't take this cold front lightly. Because some people put on sweater and come out and make joke out of this thing. You can't blood clot stay there and take everything for joke. Put on and about build video like send greetings and feel like this is a joke. Jamaica is a case study of the world. So take this cold front serious, here. And someone are going to really have cold front for show. Go and listen some more.
Now, to understand what may have happened, we have to go back to Jamaica in the early 1970s.
Listen.
The country was in a political storm. Prime Minister Michael Manley was strengthening ties with Cuba.
Listen.
The Cold War was in full swing, and the United States was watching Jamaica closely. This isn't conspiracy. It's documented. The 1975 Church Committee in the U.S. Senate confirmed that the CIA was active in Jamaica, running operations aimed at, quote, countering foreign influence, end quote, and, quote, maintaining strategic interests, end quote. At the same time, the U.S. was experimenting with herbicides around the world, including compounds similar to the infamous Agent Orange, the same chemical used in Vietnam. So the climate was tense, Jamaica was important, and foreign agencies were definitely here. But how does that connect to coconut trees? Farmers in Portland, St. Mary, and St. Thomas began noticing something strange. Low-flying aircraft, the type nobody in the rural districts could identify, passing slowly over coconut fields. Some farmers described it as a white mist, others as a brown spray, drifting downward like fog. A few days later, the leaves of the coconut trees turned yellow.
And for that video here, I look plane, when I see that fly, and me create it. Just a demonstrate what the Virgin says. So I create that. So I'm going to the thing and design that. So for me to have a clearer picture of what really them do. So on the first, them a come test. Them a use Jamaica as a test ground. And I go and listen.
Then brown. Then the entire crown collapsed. Coconut trees don't die that fast naturally.
Yes,
not at that scale. Not across 3 parishes at once.
one time.
People in the countryside talked,
Listen.
but nothing made the news. Back then, rural Jamaicans didn't have social media. If something strange happened, it stayed in the mountains, in the valleys, in the farming districts, and it was whispered, not reported. But guess what? The damage was real. The Jamaica Coconut Industry Board recorded severe declines in production from the early to mid-1970s. And this part is historical. Here's where the story gets even deeper. In 1979, the U.S. Government Accountability Office released a report confirming that the U.S. military had conducted herbicide tests outside of Vietnam. And these countries included Panama, Puerto Rico, Thailand, Canada, Hawaii, Korea, and quote, unspecified Caribbean locations, end quote.
Unspecified Caribbean location in the same period of time when them kill out the coconut them. In the Caribbean, but and wanna listen?
Then in 2006, the U.S. Army released a second document titled Herbicide Tests and Storage Outside of Vietnam. That report again mentioned Caribbean Basin test sites, but still refused to name the specific countries.
You understand?
So this is what we know for a fact so far. The US was conducting chemical spraying tests in the Caribbean.
You see that?
At the same time, Jamaica's coconut trees were dying. And at that very same time, farmers reported low-flying aircraft. Now, does this prove Jamaica was sprayed? No. But it proves the possibility is not far-fetched. Now, when most Jamaicans hear about Agent Orange, they think of Vietnam, not the Caribbean. But we need to understand what it actually was. Agent Orange was a mixture of 2 herbicides, 2,4-D and 2,4,5-T. The problem came from a deadly contaminant that is formed during the manufacturing, dioxin. And dioxin is one of the most toxic chemicals ever created. This chemical stays in soil for decades, causes rapid plant death, burns human skin, causes miscarriages, cancers, and deformities, and can also kill entire ecosystems. Now, when
you see, after Andrew Holness sign off for Jamaica be the case study, you know, and them test Melissa in Jamaica. Remember them test Melissa in Jamaica, you know. Then after them test Melissa and Melissa mash up it, he might come talk about Jamaica is now the case study of the world. After him sign backdoor deal, you know, for them do all this testing in Jamaica, you know, after them fuck up Jamaica, he might come out and talk about Jamaica, the new case study for the world, the poster boy for the world. Eh? A long time them I use Jamaica for a test ground. See Christopher Tuffin come out about birth rate and this and that. Him to come tell the people say I want to do them in a 2020. I hit a cause a low birth rate. Whatever I do to them in a 2020 in the lockdown, I hit a cause a low birth rate. I make them tell them nothing. Whatever Christopher Tufton and Andrew give you know, in a 2020, I'll go all chicken for take it. All food ain't going to take it, you know. Whatever I'm going in 2020, it a cause the low birth rate because them never did know the side effect from this thing. Then say they don't know what the side effect gonna be like. This is the side effect. Because the people them who really behind the scene and run things, then say them biggest problem is the young generation of black in America. Those are the people them I create the genocide, but them I use the people them wanna use to carry out the work for them. So this cold front when you see in Jamaica, don't take it to that smile, me so I put on jacket and don't stop going like on stupid. Stop going like on stupid. And understand the time we are living in. We not put on jacket and build TikTok video for views. When time we out for dead off. On stupid. Go and listen some more of this thing.
You compare that to the symptoms seen in Jamaica's coconut trees, the match is unsettling. Again, not proof. But the scientific similarity is striking. Now, in the official narrative, authorities claimed that paraquat was the herbicide used. However, a closer scientific analysis reveals significant differences. Paraquat, chemically known as 1,1-dimethyl-4,4-bipridinium, is a bipridyl herbicide that acts by causing rapid destruction to plant cells through oxidative damage. Its molecular formula is C-12H-14N-2Cl-2, and it is known for its acute toxicity, requiring careful handling. In contrast, Agent Orange was a blend of two herbicides, 2,4-D and 2,4,5-T. During its production, became contaminated with dioxin, a highly toxic compound that causes long-term environmental and health issues. Agent Orange's chemical composition and its intended aerial application differ fundamentally from paraquat's characteristics. Therefore, understanding these chemical distinctions makes it evident that paraquat's application from an aircraft would be both impractical and fundamentally inconsistent with its known properties. Paraquat is highly corrosive and poses a significant risk of immediate toxicity upon contact, which makes aerial spraying not only inefficient but also extremely hazardous to the applicators and the environment. On the other hand, Agent Orange was specifically formulated for aerial application. Its composition of 2,4-D and 2,4,5-T and the resulting dioxin contamination made it possible to be dispersed from aircraft in large volumes, covering extensive areas with minimal risk to the operators. This method was essential for strategic defoliation programs during the Vietnam War. Hence, the distinct chemical profiles and intended applications of these herbicides underscore why paraquat would not be feasible for aerial dispersal. This distinction allows us to confidently conclude that the substance sprayed over Jamaica was not paraquat, but rather something more aligned with the properties of Agent Orange. I know if you ask the elders in rural Portland or St. Mary, they will tell you they remember the smell, they remember animals getting sick, they remember babies born with health issues around the same time. They remember being told not to drink the river water today. Some of them still have scars from burns they couldn't explain. No soil tests were done. No environmental analysis. No toxicology. No investigation. Why? Because in the 1970s, Jamaica had no environmental protection agency, no chemical testing labs, no system to report agricultural poisoning. If something happened, it stayed hidden. Not by conspiracy, but simply because Jamaica didn't have the tools to uncover the truth. Now, let's put all the confirmed facts on the table. Jamaica's coconut trees suffered a catastrophic and unexplained die-off. Farmers reported aerial spraying around the same time. The CIA was active in Jamaica during that exact period, and this is confirmed by US Senate reports. The US was conducting herbicide tests in the Caribbean basin in the 1970s. The symptoms mirror known herbicide exposure damage. No Jamaican agency ever provided a scientific explanation.
I hear that.
None of these points alone prove anything, but together they form a pattern too strong to ignore. And this is what investigative journalism looks like. Not making claims, but examining evidence that refuses to be buried. So you might ask, why would Jamaica be targeted?
Listen.
And that's a very good question. Now, there are two major theories. One, testing grounds. Jamaica's climate, vegetation, and the terrain closely resemble other countries where the US was conducting herbicide evaluation. Testing here would have provided useful data. Two, Cold War strategy. Now, during Manley's era, Jamaica aligned with Cuba. US-Jamaica relations were strained. The CIA actively worked against left-leaning Caribbean governments. So would herbicide operations fit into that? Possibly. The US did similar things in Latin America. That's historical fact. But again, Jamaica is not named in any declassified documents. Only Caribbean basin sites are mentioned.
But they're not giving us specific.
Could Jamaica be one of them? Maybe. But until more documents are released, we cannot say for sure.
Caribbean location.
So what really happened? Here's the truth. I do not have proof that Agent Orange was sprayed in Jamaica. No official record says that. And as a responsible researcher, I cannot claim it as a fact. But we do have enough evidence to say this. Jamaica experienced a major environmental event in the 1970s that has never been explained. And the US herbicide programs of the era provide possible and concerning context. This video is not about accusing. It's about asking the questions Jamaica was never allowed to ask. Questions like, why did our coconut trees die? Why were planes flying low? Why were toxic herbicides being tested in the Caribbean at the same time? Why were these programs secret? And why has no government, US or Jamaican, ever tried to answer any of these questions? Hey, but you know what? Sometimes the loudest answer is the question that never gets answered.
You may tell you.
And Jamaica deserves answers.
Of course.
Not rumors. Not
answer.
Whispers. Not 30 or 40-year-old memories barely surviving in the hills. We deserve the truth. And until those documents are released, until those archives are opened, this mystery will remain one of the Caribbean's quietest and most unsettling Cold War secrets.
You know, I'm going to play one next mystery. And based on the Prime Minister relationship, I go link him to this. Where it is. I have to link the Prime Minister to this based on film history. Saying, I'm going to link him to this.
200 Indian nationals arrived in the country last week.
How the fuck? They come off of the plane in a hotel. The pan Jamaican streets, I walk up and don't like them at Jamaican citizens.
Well, first of all, a total of 253 individuals arrived in the island on the chartered flight.
This sure sounds like a smuggling operation. But why stop in Jamaica? That's interesting to me.
May 3rd.
What kind of spooky business Juliet Holness and Andrew Holness are going with in India? Fifi are illegal plane load of Indian. Illegally land pan with soil and get put up in a hotel. And then few months after, India become Andrew Holness and Juliet Holness playing ground. What kind of dealings Andrew Holness and Juliet Holness and these bandul Indian are going with? What kind of transaction? Because Andrew can't say him no know nothing about this, you know. But through Andrew I run Jamaica like a theme, he just feel like saying a woman no explanation. But Andrew Holness connect to this illegal plane load of Indian that come to Jamaica when it keeps silent pan. Something in a something. Andrew Holness and Juliet Holness, I strongly believe so then connect to this illegal plane load of Indian. Because all of a sudden India become the paradise land, then both want to go and tour. Couple months after a plane load of Indian come land and get put up in a hotel and get the privilege to go walk downtown and go shopping under no supervision of the police. Illegal plane load of Indian, you know, come in our country and cheat and get tourist treatment. Operate as if they're coming through the right channel. So the Prime Minister needs to come tell me what kind of link him and these Indian inner, because all of a sudden now these Indian can take over nationwide. And I strongly believe say Prime Minister buy over nationwide. I strongly believe say the Prime Minister run nationwide. I strongly believe that. Saying? But him and these bandul Indian have some next illegal activity are going. Can't tell us some more of this thing.
2024 and happened in Kingston, Jamaica. So the story goes that there was 218 people that arrived in Jamaica off of an Airbus HE20 that was registered in Germany. Now the people on the plane were from India and Uzbekistan, which was kind of odd just hearing, because you never hear nobody from Uzbekistan come on Jamaica yet. But you're going to hear some more things. Nobody on the plane was allowed to come to Jamaica. I guess there's something that you have to fill out or that you have to do before you come if you're from a certain country. And none of these...
The Asian them come to Jamaica and a prisoner lock up there and get, you know. The Asian them would live so close with neighbor. I run it from the struggle with Andrew Holness a help put upon them. Run come in our country and a prison then go and a plane in wood. A terrorist from India coming out with style and get king and queen treatment. And we brother and sister from 80 come from with style. And the Prime Minister turn him back on his own brother and sister and open it to some illegal terrorist Indian.
These people never did it. That was red flag number one. None of these people are allowed to be here. The second red flag was the plane wasn't even, it didn't even state that it was in Jamaica, or that I'm not sure if it stated it was coming to Jamaica, but by the time the plane reached Jamaica, it never stated that it was in the island, which was weird as hell, because if you're a regular plane charting your flights and doing these things, you would have obviously stated you're in the island now and then head to wherever you're heading or do what you guys have to do. The plane never stated that it was in Jamaica. And next weird thing, that's not really a red flag, but the flight path that the plane took was kind of awkward.
Listen.
Remember now, it's registered in Germany. It's I think they said a blue and white plane, and it don't even look like it have a airline name. But the plane left from India, went to Dubai, left from Dubai, Ghana, Egypt,
kind
went
of
from
criminal
Egypt now straight to
activity?
Jamaica, which is a 19-hour flight from Egypt to Jamaica. So these people were on these planes for a long time planning whatever the hell they're planning. Now, when the plane landed, because of these a few red flag they had, they wind up seizing the plane. They left the plane there on the tarmac, right? And when the people went inside of the airport and they're doing their whatever, you know, the whole processing thing when people come into the country, they realized some stuff was off. But even though they realized some stuff was off and they wanted to do the investigation, they didn't hold them in the airport like anywhere else in the world would have held them. Jamaica claimed they never had no space to hold them in there, so they let them go to a 4-star hotel in Kingston. Now, Kingston, if you guys are not from Jamaica and you don't know how Jamaica really works, there's not much resorts in Kingston. There's actually no resort in Kingston. There's just hotels because Kingston is the city, right? If you want to go resort and them stuff with the nice beach and what you think of Jamaica, that's country. Or Moby. Moby is not really country no more, but all those places country, that's where resorts are. So they put them in a nice hotel, which was still kind of not really like a resort, but it was nice in a way where ordinary people on the road, broke people are not going to go into that place just every day. And this is where they put these illegal alien, these people that we don't know who the fuck they are. They put them up there. They don't even know these people plan. These people could have been terrorists.
Remember, when it happened in the Prime Minister silent, the Prime Minister and these Indian company, them are the backdoor deal. Backdoor deal and the Prime. Remember, after that we're off, make it cool long. And this is India, man. India. And when he go, he send his wife go finish and seal up the business. Because whatever the plane come for in Jamaica, because something the plane have to come for. The plane have to come for something. An illegal plane coming with too much people on it and allow them to walk up and down without no police to watch them. So one day if all of them gone back on that plane. One day if my bridge in there, we're around river in come on a plane there. Because remember, the government allow the Chinese, them illegal immigrant, to build up big ever garage. And after them done build a garage and give them citizenship. Allow some tourists. The Prime Minister allow tourists to come into the country and build garage. And now for the tourists don't build a garage and give tourist citizenship. Only in Jamaica them is not happen. When you have tourists in a people country, you get a stamp on the visa how long of you stay. In Jamaica, tourists come and build garage. And I want to look a garage in the wrong corner. Big of a garage. And one time I bust out, Perennial Charles and Jonas give them citizenship. That is why China cannot drive Ghana yard personal or give him care package. Because they do so much favor for them. One hand was the other. The Virgin going to Melissa. You see a Perennial Charles yard trying to pull up. Because they do a lot of favor for them. Can I believe it? Tourists, Chinese tourists, come build up massive garage till Kiara line up overnight to go there and then give them citizenship. And then I fight against the man them in the rural part where I do them mechanic work at the yard. The government a fight against them. And I can't believe till today I said the people them so still silent with this Virginia. And they man do everything in their power to take the local food where they have left in their mouth. And they sit down and silent with it. And one plane load of terrorists.
No, what would
listen, one plane load.
Scores of Indian visitors enjoying the sights and sounds of downtown Kingston on a Sunday afternoon. The issue is they should not be here, nor should they be moving around this freely unsupervised. We understand the Indian nationals were among 208.
Andrew claimed to say they know nothing about them, you know. But look how them a pull off. I enjoy the sun. I enjoy the scenery. In a shorts and slippers like regular tourists. And a them claim so could they never know about. If Andrew can allow illegal plane to come in, come fly, A man pass through immigration and come and walk up and down in Jamaica. So that telling you why you can't find the local pitney them when time they're missing. That is why you can't find the local pitney them remain. Because that's how Jamaica run. A plane can just come park up on the tarmac and then kidnap the people, then pitney them just go load them up on plane and plane fly gone without even checking at the flight log. I remember plane come in Jamaica when they depend on flight log, you know. Because Andrew run things there now. So plane can just fly in and fly out without them have to depend on manifest, no flight log, nothing. You see, sometimes they fly come to Jamaica, then just say, the amount of money they make, then just crash a plane. Only in a movie, I see them sitting there. To how money I make, man can crash plane and left plane. To how money I make, man I left plane. I burn up plane. I crash land plane pan water. To how money I make, the money nice. So till the man them can discharge walk left a plane under Andrew Holness government. And both England and Africa talk about jugs in a Caribbean water. And I talk about him friend them where fight for drugs in a police station. Have these illegal immigrants. Andrew and these people are linked. I remember the people them when we sell out Riverton City Dump to, you know. And them people they soon come in now, you know. The people them when we sell out the whole of Riverton City Dump to. And the soon still then come in, you know. So all of these people live at Riverton City Dump. And the soon get evicted, you know. All of the people them live on the stretch. Now the surrounding of Riverton City Dump. Remember, on the time are limited there. Because when I will tell you now, you never listen to it. When I say 1 p.m. on I deal with. So remember, on the time is short, very short. And those land when you live pan. Remember that? Because the people them we get Riverton City Dump for buy. Or what kind of deal Andrew and them, you know. Then soon talk, then want to come do them plans now. Then want to come start the business. You know watch and see what go on. You know go and listen to some more of this.
Individuals who arrived in Jamaica via a chartered flight. The flight, a white and blue Airbus A340, is registered in Germany. It has also since been impounded and remains on the tarmac at the Norman Manley International Airport. The aircraft and those aboard did not have the relevant approval, including the passenger manifest, to come to Jamaica. Law enforcement sources told our news center that the chartered airline also did not state it was arriving in Jamaica. Nevertheless, civil aviation officials allowed the aircraft to land. We were further reliably informed that the flight transited through Dubai, and they'd made a stop in the Egyptian capital, Cairo.
I'm telling you something. Andrew Holness connect to this plane. Because either easier Andrew Holness give them back fuel in the plane and make them continue to them original destination. But these plane did have to land and drop off where it drop off and pick up where it pick up. This name hidden in plain sight. This name hidden in plain. Rich people travel upon and as rich people operate. Rich people don't like hide and do things. You have to find a way to convince people otherwise. But them a come and do them thing, brawling. This name hidden in plain sight. Andrew and this thing connect. Juliet and Andrew take India for them playground now. And you see a clear cup Juliet drink theater in India. And I walk through, I don't know if a cemetery or a park. But Juliet do some runs in India. And illegal plane load of Indian come to Jamaica. And then all of a sudden India them playground. And then Indian man create AI for hold on the people them. Indian.
When Uzbek national was picked up before heading to Jamaica. The Uzbekistan national, based on our checks, is of interest to government officials in the United States. Interestingly, another Uzbek national who also arrived on a previous flight was eventually detained when the authorities started investigating this Indian chartered flight. Now, after this flight with the Indian nationals arrived in Jamaica, there was a lot of discussion among the authorities on how to treat with the situation. It was eventually
and I'll know the Prime Minister come and explain this to we. This is the next mystery what happening in Jamaica. Where the Prime Minister allow in terrorist friend them to come land and pretend like he never know nothing about it. And he can't say never know nothing about, remember the Prime Minister lied. And based on his action, on the system a lied. And a matter of fact to them to remove the Prime Minister from the post, you know. The Prime Minister is bad for Jamaica, you know. The Prime Minister is very dangerous for the Jamaican people them if him stay in power. Me say, you easier get killed by the Prime Minister than get licked by a car in Jamaica right now. You easier get killed by the Prime Minister and the criminal police force than get licked down by a car. You easier get killed by the Prime Minister and the police force than get injured by these so-called gunmen. The gunmen them now do nothing in Jamaica right now. Andrew Holness turn the police force in a gunman organization. So you easier get dead by the police right now than get hit by a car. Eh? Me say you can't make a baby cross a highway, a motorway, and no one can't lick him. And then cross it and then walk going on one street and go lie down in a bed and get shot by police or soldier. So it's easier to get killed by police and soldier in Jamaica than get hit by a car.
Decided to allow them to deboard and stay at the 4-star Rock Hotel in downtown Kingston under police guard while the situation is worked on. Checks also revealed that the charter had no arrangement to take the passengers back to their destination, which aroused the suspicion of authorities.
And I hear that means that they come for stay, you know. They come for stay, you know. And the Prime Minister want to tell we say never know nothing about this, you know. And there's a one-way flight, then come in, pan, you know. I go and play it back. I come like on not here. Listen this again.
Arrived in Jamaica, there was a lot of discussion among the authorities on how to treat with the situation.
Listen this.
It was eventually decided to allow them to deboard and stay at the 4-star Rock Hotel in downtown Kingston under police guard while the situation is worked on. Checks also revealed that the charter had no arrangement to take the passengers back to their destination, which aroused.
They have no arrangement to take them back from them destination, so then come to Jamaica for stay. And until today, the Prime Minister come out and explain what kind of deal this man and these illegal terrorists have. And I think that these people come in. I think that they can help Andrew Holness with the election, you know. These people connect to Andrew Holness. Here, my viewers and subscribers. These people who come on the plane connect to Andrew Holness. Andrew a criminal, you know. Andrew, the Prime Minister, Andrew Michael Holness is a criminal in the island, you know. And also a terrorist, you know. The man is also a terrorist. The man is also a terrorist. Andrew, also a terrorist. I'm going to move on from them. Come have something more for sure now. Mayor Motley, I make it clear on the international stage worldwide, says she could have never have nothing at all to do with Andrew Holness and the Labour right government. So all who want to mix Mayor Motley say in favour of Andrew Holness and the Labour right government, on a lie. On a fail again. Because I'm telling you, light and darkness have nothing in common. Andrew Holness are just bare darkness. Oil and water have nothing in common. Listen to this from Mayor Motley.
That is what Ralph Thorne is doing. And then the one that running against Marsha talking, but we taking advice from Jamaica Labour Party. First of all, anybody who knows anything about us knows that our sister party in Jamaica is the People's National Party. And even though they are not in government, we are not fair weather friends.
Listen.
That is the party that I go to Jamaica and address their convention. And I say to him today,
I see it. Mayor Matlin now want to have nothing to do with Andrew Holness and in corruption. It is no more where you can pretend the corruption is too much till Mayor Matlin and make you know where I'm standing and nothing with corruption and Jonas and in corruption. Where the labor right them there? Where the labor right them there? Mayor Matlin not live in Jamaica. And she make it categorically straight. Said, don't try mix her no time at all. So she a link with the labor right them or take advice on the labor right them. No time at all. Here, Mayor Matlin I disassociate any form of connection or friendship with this labor right government. You understand? They don't want to have nothing to do with this. Mayor Matlin don't want to have nothing to do with Andrew Holness corruption. I'm going to play it again.
That is what Ralph Thorne is doing. And then the one that running against Marsha talking, but we taking advice from Jamaica Labour Party. First of all, anybody who knows anything about us knows that our sister party in Jamaica is the People's National Party.
Look, Pampashan.
And even though they are not in government.
Come on, man. You have to be a fucking born under foul rules to be a Labour right. You have to be a born under foul rules. No decent somebody can be a Labour right. You have to be a born under foul rules. You have to be somebody who born under foul rules. Eh? You have to be somebody where your mother and father get you in a dance hall and run a shop back. Eh? And a trace on dark spot. You don't have to be a Labour right. No decent, sensible, well-thinking person who don't want to have anything to do with the Labour right government. You have to be a fucking idiot. If you come out and talk or vlog for the Labour right party, you know if you say nothing more at all, you know. If people know say you're an idiot in a real life, you know. If you turn on a phone by yourself, or even George Davis and Cliff Hughes and them, like they don't want, like they don't have to do nothing more for people to say them an idiot, you know. They don't have to do one thing more for people to say them an idiot. George Davis, Cliff Hughes, and the next look one, Chevron, and the look a longmouth yellow for a lizard. And the next look Rasta, you look a fruity looking young boy, Rasta youth over there. We're working in them more time. If you is a supporter of Andrew Holness and him party, you don't have to do nothing more. People know say you're stupid. Sensible people are going to look upon and know something stupid. Even the people them who they run Andrew Holness or buy out Jamaica, them know say you're stupid. So them know say you is no threat to them because they don't know no idiot. When time them see say you can go up in one container and name something you don't know nothing about it. Something you go consume. When they say you go take that, remember you don't know where it come from. You don't know, you don't have no awareness, you don't have no sense, you don't have nothing about you don't have a little bit of shame. When you can see one dog food wash up on shore, and you can go bust it and use it. See? So when time see Andrew Holness come out and say Jamaican is a case study of the world, the container of chicken there is part of the case study. Because these people do start do things before them tell you, you know. When them tell you, it's far ahead. So when them tell you, you feel like it just going to happen, or it just to happen, then they in the middle. Then them tell you. So when you think it just start, and things, no, it's almost done. So when you see a container of chicken wash up on the shore, you don't know what they do to the meat. Not because the meat look clean. That means that the meat is clean. And that because it don't taste like it a dick here, it don't taste no way. That means it can't eat. So When time you say you know no awareness, what do you think will happen to your life? When them, I ask you, when them say you can go see one container a poison food wash up, and you bust it and eat it, how you expect them to treat you? I want to ask yourself that, I want to ask yourself, when time Andrew Holness, sister want to take the bait, really risking her life. Because all I know go take the chicken, all I risk want to take one of the biggest risks in her life, pan national TV, When time you can go take something bust one container of chicken and start eating one of the biggest risks that you never taken on life. Different from the risk you want to take again, the 3rd of September. And one of the biggest risks that when time Andrew look and see uno do that to yourself, how you expect him to treat you? Because remember, if you don't respect yourself, you don't get respect from people, It's the first thing you have to respect yourself. If you don't have self-respect, nobody not going to respect your brother and sister. So when Andrew sister want to eat a container load of chicken, we just mysterious wash up on one shore, how you expect him to treat you? He not going to treat you like nobody. He want to treat you like garbage because you don't present yourself to him like garbage. That container of chicken they should have wash up on the shore and say that it is spoiled. I should have call the government to come take up the thinking container off on the beach. Instead, you name down the container. One next time again, I want a whole heap of shine fish. Mysterious start dead off. People them the fish them sick. Or then something in the water, make the fish them unresponsive. And I see a one blood clot boat load of shine fish. I see them carrying on the shore. The amount of shine fish. I remember them fish see me in school. So if you know, say, whatever happen, it happen sudden. Because them, if you don't know them shine fish and watch underwater and them something there. When you know them shine fish there, then chop in our blood clot school. So whatever happening in the water, it does and make them paralyzed and wash come ashore. And one boat load, I see them come share in a bucket load of fish, I see people are sharing. So when time the government sit back, because remember on our video, so when the government sit back and so reckless with their life, how do you think him going to respond to even a Melly say no? He must say to himself, say, if you don't value on life, I don't care about you neither. One time I reach on. If you don't want dead, you dead. I say I'm praying because you don't have nothing about on yourself. That is why I say you need to evaluate on yourself and everybody go eat the chicken and the thing, and then everybody go eat the fish. But at the end of the day, everybody I just group and be the same. People just classify everybody as the same thing. So when time you know the truth now, or you know the right thing, black beauty we are dealing, you just kick back and dance and you classify this as bad as them, So they must look on and say, the whole of Jamaica and eat that. I saw them look on it. So if you have sense and say this, they say the fuck you are going and not talk. You this as you eat that too. And me I say again, when you go eat the chicken, the Prime Minister says no value on life. So he not go value on life either. And if you not just a giant, Mayor Motley I make it clear. So she could have never have nothing to do with Andrew Holness and the Labour Right Party. So no enough to mix her. So anybody want to mix up Mayor Motley, whether in a fair country or outside, please, the woman I make it clear, say, light and darkness have nothing in common. Say if you're not just a giant, on a like and share. Listen to it again.
We are not fair weather friends. That is the party that I go to Jamaica and address their convention.
Let me start it back,
and
mama.
I say,
let me start it back, then bright.
That is what Ralph Thorne is doing. And then the one that running against Marsha talking, but we taking advice from Jamaica Labour Party. First of all, anybody who knows anything about us knows that our sister party in Jamaica is the People's National Party. And even though they are not in government, we are not fair weather friends. That is the party that I go to Jamaica and address their convention. And I say to him today,
and I hear Andrew Holness a corruption, nobody know have nothing to do with him. It's only people who is corrupted like Andrew Holness steer on Andrew Holness. Saying, I may have something more and play. Let me play this. Tough time.
There was an outbreak.
Tough time. Listen to this.
In neonatal deaths, a spike, and there were certain consequences which flowed from that, which were driven by political considerations at the time. In 2016, there was an outbreak under your watch when many babies died. There was even reports of dogs eating babies outside the facility. And you gave certain assurances to the public that this wouldn't happen again.
This thing with Tufton of dog and them babies a day. Hey, I can't believe they people them sitting with Tufton, you know. Hey, after this bus out, dog and them baby, Tufton should have never get the opportunity to leave so much money, you know. If Tufton remember I could have phoned a baby dog name, you know. I could have phoned me to talk about later, right, you know. Because I don't breed up nothing in the country too, you know. Because I don't have nothing to do no more than just fuck and get this up and wanted picnic, you know. Saying? May I say, I could have phoned a picnic dog in the country, you know. And I allow Tufton to come thief so much money after and she'll get fire. If you allow dog for and baby in our country, you know. In our country. We don't talk about one dead goat or a dead pig or a dead cow or a dead animal. Dog and them dead baby. Can I believe your loved one? Somebody's dad, somebody's child. We should have get a nice little burial and a little castic. In my digest pan dog's stomach. Can I believe this in a Jamaica? I want to allow Christopher Tufton to come thief much blood clot money after this incident here. Go and listen.
Under your watch, in July, there's an outbreak at the premier maternal institution in the country. And you are telling this house that you didn't know about it until the end of August. In that context, is that what you're saying, Minister?
Well, Madam Speaker, let me just say quickly that I am a member of an administration that considers all issues, and we act in the best interest of the country, and I have always acted in the best interest of the public.
If you're acting in the best interest of the country, Christopher Tufton, you wouldn't able to thief so much money. You'd have gone a long time. Can't remember where I tell you to go for a long time, you know. So if you did acting at the best, and I like he's a medical doctor, he's just a fucking thief like Andrew. And a long time I say, yo brother, lift up. So if you did acting at the best interest of the country, Tufton, your name couldn't call upon this a money scandal. So you're acting at the best interest of your bank account. Are your best interest of your bank account you're working at, Christopher Tufton? Don't be fooled, my brother. Dog name baby under your watch, and you come in a parliament and come chat. I should the resignation your hand in. And Jamaica allow you to come back and thief so much money again.
Of the people of Jamaica.
That is why I call for a ban on social media, you know. Because if you get your thing come, your wish come true, you know. All this dog and baby could have never come out, you know, because you would have blocked it. If you come out of Jamaica. So that is why I call for the ban. Cause you don't want to know dirty secret for expose. But me want you hear with your big teeth in bumbuck like dog shit. Boss have to say over here so. Here for your dirty boss, for your teeth in boss stuff done.
This government does not hear about your health. I hear the spirit of a little baby crying, 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 crying.
I'm just saying here the spirit of a little baby crying. It look like you work with baby Duppy. Wonder if the little baby them are missing in Jamaica is behind a hit. The whole you so fortunate for hear little baby a cry. Look at that baby a cry. Wonder if you're behind and the little picnic when I get missing in the country. Wonder if something more about you are reveal. Wonder if you got the island too. Over the island there. Wonder if Andrew go over the island. Because my little baby a cry when he sleep, you know. So I wonder if in Jamaica and hear it off on Epstein Island. Context matter in Andrew. So you need to tell Jamaica which part you hear this little baby a cry. If I in Jamaica or up on the Epstein Island, because enough baby may say cry upon the island, you know. But hear him.
Saying why didn't the people keep the Labour Party government in? If the Labour Party government was in, I would still be alive. I hear the spirit of the 18 babies that have died because of the incompetence of this government. 18 babies have died.
Listen to him.
She don't need to pass the law. She don't need to lock up anybody to demonstrate her real care and concern for the children of this nation. All she needs to do is to fire the Minister of Health.
So this a demonstrates that Angela don't care for the people of Jamaica. If him say if Mama P would have any care for the people of Jamaica, he would have fired Fenton Ferguson. If Andrew Holness did have any care for the Jamaican people, Chief Christopher Tufton anyway I got prison. If Andrew Holness did have any care for the Jamaican people, you know see it? Cock mouth kill cock. You know see it? You know see that Andrew Holness is a hypocrite? You know see it, Jamaican people? You know see I want dog shit and a shoes bottom. We have to deal with him like that because he operate like that. He operate like a dog shit and a shoes bottom. You know see it? And he say, Mama P not have pass no law. I explain nothing. All of my father does fire the Ministry of Health for 18 baby. But the amount of baby dead under Christopher Tufton watch till a dog and yummy. And we are telling you fire Christopher Tufton. And you have him there till how much million, trillion. Missing under film watch. See it there? I want next scandal come out again. And I want next scandal again. Market me scandal. And now, I want scandal now. I want scandal now. We need to come tell the Jamaican people where am I going, what kind of work bundle of business am I using office and run. See? But hear the drunkard. Hear him. Listen shitbag.
If the Labour Party government in, if the Labour Party government was in, I would still be alive. I hear the spirit of the 18 babies that have died because of the incompetence of this government. 18 babies have died.
Hear this.
She don't need to pass the law. She don't need to lock.
Andrew say, Mama P don't need to pass no law. Listen.
Up anybody to demonstrate her real care and concern for the children of this nation. All she needs to do is to fire the Minister of Health.
So Andrew Holness a demonstrate saying I have no care and concern for the Jamaican people. Jamaican, what more no want to see? Find a piece of dog shit here. Tell me what more no want to see. Me have something more for you. Don't listen to that video here. It's going to shock you now. Listen to this video here. It's going to shock you now.
I lost my voice. Come on the state hospital.
Listen to this.
Up on the state of the Bumbleclot Hospital, like big Riverton City dump.
A hospital this I know.
Hospital. Eh? Tough one.
This is a hospital, you know.
And you come here, so you're
on soon see.
Good. Up on the state of the hospital, tough one.
On soon see the ambulance them return mag. Tufton turn all ambulance in a mag. And get award the other day. To make dog and baby. And I store people love one in a whole ambulance. So no go and look.
Yeah, and Bumbleclot big pussy Andrew. Me tell you, say, give me the minister of pussy clot cleaning and works. Me we clean up this blood clot place. The hospital can't stay so virgin. Our boss has to run Bumbleclot dead body now. Eh? You can't deal with Jamaican people so virgin. Andrew, you and Bumbleclot tough to get to my nerve now, you know. And we have to get rid of one, you know. Me I make God purpose to clean the blood clot, you know. Look for when minister come and look on the Bumbleclot state of the hospital. Eh? If I me only couldn't stay so, you know. If I me Omar Allen only this blood clot couldn't stay so, you know. Couldn't stay at the hospital. All vehicle park every Bumbleclot way. I get to una run our way. Or a hospital una run. Una run. Get to our hospital. Everywhere you go you see all blood clot done. You mean to tell me say at that.
Look.
Throw the body in.
I ain't see Mark there.
You can't see Mark there. I talked to one nurse a while ago and some people and they say, brother, I want the hospital come like a big old blood clot get to, you know. When the woman say I bust them, I put the dead in her. See me come down at the bus there, you know. Look, them do mechanic work over here, you know. The amount of car we park and a rat down over here, you know. So one next pro box park there, so one next blood clot bus park there, so, you know. Everything park over here rat down in a bridge. And a hospital here in a big Bumbleclot get to Andrew Holness. You're on tough tongue. Let me tell you something, man. You see, yo, and you come and maybe talk about everything good. Tough tongue. Hey, Mr. You, this is a wicked Bumbleclot, not tough tongue. You. You're Andrew. Big pussy Andrew. He's a wicked pussy hole. I saw no deal with people. People at Jamaica. When I talk to the nurse a while ago, man, the nurse say, young man, I tell you the truth. This is like a big blood clot ghetto. I saw no deal with people. I saw no blood clot deal with people. Massive TikTok crew, I have to take time talk. I have to take time talk.
See, boss, the ambulance stop there. So that rubbish bin.
I have to take time talk. You see that bus there?
Now zoom it up.
That bus there?
See, boss, yeah. See boss there. See boss there. See boss there. See blood clot mark there. See boss there. How blood clot that body can store in a bus there. See boss there. The bus not designed to store dead body. See the side of the rubbish bin. See there. See there. Dead body in a bus. See there. See there.
Hey,
that Christopher Tufton get out. Just see them at this, them at Andrew, them at TV money. See there? This is labor right them shows. See there? See there? This way the blood clot labor right them shows. That's why labor right them one love. That's why them choose to live. See there?
Fucking wicked. That's all I keep saying.
I said that people can't watch this so. No man, people for watch this but no so. You for watch this and can't come back. You know for watch this and gone fully watch this. No, I don't believe in that. If you worthless and can work pan, you know if you just fully worthless man. If you worthless and can work pan, you know if you just rob and worthless, so no. Me not like that. Anyway, Juliet wanna say something the other night where I don't understand it. And I go talk to her decent in the night because I really want to forget this thing here. What Juliet Holness I say. Because this is more than I meet the eyes, or I meet the ear. So I'm going to approach it calm. So I'm going to play this something here and ask Juliet one question.
Ever be on Melissa Silvera's
Hold on. Listen.
I can't fathom how I could ever be on Melissa Silvera's title. Someone.
Juliet Holness, you start off shaky. That term there, you can't fathom. That is a term Andrew Holness always use. So, how that work? Where you say, Juliet? You can't fathom. Talking a layman term, so I'm going to start over. Because me can't fathom what Juliet Holness I try to say. So I'm going to start over, because this is a false start. I'm not sorry for your false start here, because I can't fathom what she has said, so it's a false start. So I'm going to start it over. So I don't like and share because I not cuss. Because I really want to come fathom what she attacks. So I now get upset. Mrs. Big size 30, Mrs. I give her name. Miss Bigfoot size 13. I'm going to play with you say, and we break it down here, ma'am. So, stay with me.
I can't fathom how I could ever be on Melissa Silvera's title, someone I've never met. I am going to ensure that I also put myself in a mind frame to...
So, Juliet, Mrs. Mrs. 13, Mrs. size 13, why you don't want to put yourself in a mind frame? Because if you are going to put yourself in a mind frame, that means you have to fake it. So you have to build up a mind frame in order for you can go down that road there. I can't fathom what you're saying, Juliet, to Mrs. size 13, so I'm going to continue.
Wipe slates clean to...
What you say? But I never hear that. Juliet says she want to wipe slate clean. So, okay. So, Juliet, that means you do something and you want to wipe your slate clean. So, you do something. So, you have to build up a frame of mind in order for you can tell lie or wipe your slate. I don't understand. So, Juliet Holness, what happened? Why you want to wipe your slate clean? What wrongs you want? What wrong you done? So you want to wipe your slate clean. This look like you put yourself in a more problem though, Juliet Holness. Because all along, you know, I honestly believe that this thing is rumor when I say Juliet Holness name mix up on Silvera and Tiger. I the things say a rumor, you know. But Mrs. Holness, it come like you come and confirm say a true thing, man. I can't fathom what you're saying. It's because somebody say me, what is not this? Andrew Holness' wife says she a plan to wipe slate clean. I can't fathom what she's saying. Andrew, come to the front of the class. You have to break me down because Juliet Holness misuse this term, fathom. So, Andrew, I really can't fathom what Juliet Holness is saying, you know, sir. What Juliet Holness is talking about wiping slate clean? Juliet, you have to come back in front of the class, ma'am. Come tell you what kind of slate you want to wipe clean. Make we see if we can help you wipe it clean. Because they say, you have to be a brother's keeper. So, Juliet Holness, come tell where I want to go on. Make we see if we can help you wipe a slate clean. Because you look like you need of some help. And you look all there so still. I not say nothing bad. But I not tell no lie, your face doesn't look tough. I not say nothing bad. But there's a reason, this is not a disrespect either. But it's also your face look tough. I can't fathom how your face looks so tough and your nose open up like that. So your nose have open up like that for tell lie? Because I can't fathom what you're saying, ma'am. So you have to open up your nose so to wipe your slate clean. You have to give back Andrew Holness your nose and come back. Juliet Holness, you have to give back Andrew Holness your nose and come back. I can't fathom what you're saying because I don't know if you tell line because your nose look like it have block the views. And your view ratio your face. Because I can't fathom what you're saying. One time you have to wipe slate clean, Juliet Holness. That simply means you do something bad and you want to call bygones be bygones to tell you what you do and we help you wipe that slate clean. That's the only way we can trust you. You have to come to me with the truth and nothing but the truth. So help you God. But you can't just turn on phone for you like you want to be TikToker. But you want to wipe slate clean. I want to finish with what you're saying, ma'am.
Wipe slates clean, to wipe slates clean, to wipe slates clean, and to open myself for...
You already open yourself to Andrew, ma'am, and get 2 daughters. Stick to the evil where you know. Don't bother open up yourself to nobody else. Because we don't want you open up to we, you know. Because you just a bad news, you know. We kind of not too like, you know, just a bad, you and your husband are bad news, ma'am. You and your husband will just stick together like Psyche and Jim. You don't have to stick together like Psyche and Jim. So don't bother open up for nobody else. Keep your leg locked. Keep your leg closed. Because I can't fathom what kind of open up here talk about. Let me finish here what she say. Because maybe I have to take it out of context. So context matter. So I will continue listen what she say. Because I can't fathom what she say, you know.
For having that trust, for making sure that I also...
Juliet Holness, we don't have no trust in you. You silent the parliament when time we want to know about the illicit 12. You allow your husband to put gag order in the parliament. So there is no trust for you again from the Jamaican people. Saying you have to come confess to it. You have to confess to it the only way out, Juliet Holness. You have to confess to it and make we look upon it and say bad to bad. So I straight in confess to it, you know. And it have to be the truth. And we have to can connect the dots them. So if you can come confess to it, Juliet Holness, and we really can connect the dots them, we will forgive you. Because we say bad to bad, she tell you the truth. And when you know the truth, you're powerful. It's when you know the truth, you become powerful. So because enough things Juliet Holness know, we don't know, you know. So Juliet, come tell you the truth. Because you say you don't know how your name end up on Sylvia Lantiker. But I think say out of Andrew Holness office, then deal with Lantiker. Saying, and remember Andrew run things in Jamaica, you know. Saying, so, and then the whole death round Melissa Sylvia and Juliet Holness, it kind of, I know it is still an unsolved case, you know. So whatever deal, the brethren, the husband, whatever go on with him, I don't know if it's a something we're doing in India, why he start operate like that, like him is a labor right. I don't know about something and something, whatever happen, whatever you do in this one, something don't add up, Mrs. Holness, because for the simple fact of the matter, when we just hear the news, the woman dead in her bed by natural cause. 1 week after, she get 3 shots in her pum pum. When me I talk about cold front, no cure fear front cold. If she get 3 shots in her pum pum, the shot gonna fly out her head, fly out her chest, fly out her back, fly out her hip. The shot gonna come out, she gonna mash up. Saying, unless you no fight in her dead body, fi kinda is either not take away the bridging gun and police have to be in this time, you know. Because you're supposed to seize him gun. I don't know how I forgot. You're supposed to seize him gun, so maybe him gun in the government care. Because them are going to do them ballistic pan and something saying. So you fire the shot in the dead body. To frame the husband. Because I can't fathom how you could just come out now. Because you not just hear say your name mix up. Remember in a long time you hear the allegation. Say your name get tangled up on Melissa Lantiker. You must hear the allegation say it is alleged say you borrow money upon the land too. You must hear this allegation. And the first. And this been a ring on the social media space. So whatever you got in India go do, ma'am. Look like the Indian people then tell you say the man are going to fall for the trap. So you can't come out and talk about this thing now after 2 years. Juliet Holness, this video where you can turn on by yourself, you see, ma'am, a hit are going to tie you up. Because something not right. Because if you are planning to go wipe slate clean, that means you have to do something bad. Because even chalkboard, if you have to wipe it clean, that means whatever right pan you finish with it, you wipe it clean to start something new. So one time, you have to come tell what you mean by that in a Juliet Holness. Wiping the slate clean. And it have to make sense. So you can't just get up and turn up at the phone and you just come and talk some fuckery. Remember you have deep divers out in this space. So you have to come tell what you mean by wiping slate clean. You have to come tell about that, what that mean. You have to put it in context. Because I can't fathom what you really are saying so. And if you want to come open up for people, we have to can understand you. We have to be on the same page. And for the simple fact of the matter, say, you have plan for wipe slate clean. That means say, you are confess you is a criminal. If you, Juliet Holness, attack say, you have to wipe slate clean, you are confess you is a criminal. And you plan to change your life and do good now. That are the only way we can get from this. So you see, because I don't want to overthink and a lot of people are questioning this thing, Juliet Holness. You have to come back and put this in context. You can never come out and turn on a phone by yourself. So Mrs. Holness, come say you want wipe slate clean. Eh? You want wipe slate clean. You have to come tell what you mean by that. You have to tell what you mean by that. Because the judge have to stop that case there, you know, with Sylvia, you know. That case not to proceed, you know. Because Juliet Holness just come out now and confess that she have to go wipe slate clean. She have to tell her what she talk about. What kind of crime you commit in the island. So you, who are going to wipe the slate clean for you? The people them at the land tiger office. Who are going to wipe slate clean for you? What kind of slate you talking about? What? I can't fathom. Juliet Holness, I really don't understand this, ma'am.
So create that space and open my arms and hope that together we can genuinely work in the interest of us as women within the parliament.
But you know, I'm going to put out my alarm, you know. I don't want no woman in the People's National Party to fall to Juliet Holness movie, because this have to be a movie. I want every woman in the People's National Party. We have business to do. Juliet Holness have to go find them, the woman there, to go grieve with somewhere else. Because remember, Juliet Holness is not a person where in the parliament where really advocate for woman. At one time, Trick said she's a man, she's a man. Because she never really advocate for women. So all of a sudden now, through she in a bangarang now, she wanted the strength of a woman. You know what? You have to go look for your support in Andrew. And Andrew look for him supporting you. Because the two are too criminal. And I can't fathom what you mean by you want wipe slate clean. I really can't fathom that. And this just open up an next can of room, Mrs. Holness. I bet you did shut him out. But you see the universe I work against corruption, you know. And Juliet Holness is just pure corruption. Because you're just a confessor, he's a criminal. I don't know what crime I commit. But for wipe slate clean, you have to commit some form of criminal activity. So you're a confessor, he's a criminal. So you need to put it in context in order for wipe your slate clean. So I want to play about this thing here because I just really don't understand, ma'am.
I can't fathom how I could ever be on Melissa Silvera's title, someone I've never met. I am going to ensure that I also...
So, you can't put your hand on the Bible and swear, Mrs. Holness, you have never met Melissa Silvera in your lifetime, a politician wife. You have never. And there's also rumors say you and Melissa Silvera's sister or friend There's a lot of rumors circulating at the space, and Mrs. Holness. So you just only come open up an next can of room, you know. Because a lot of people they have speculation and doubt, and a lot of people did want to come talk their mind and just observe and watch things. Because even right now, I don't believe that man do nothing, you know. But hear what I say.
So put myself in a mind frame to wipe slates clean, to wipe slates clean, to wipe slates clean, and to open myself for having that trust, for making sure that I also create that space and open my arms and hope that together we can genuinely work in the interest of us as women within the parliament and for our wider population.
I don't understand Juliet Holness. I can't fathom. I just can't fathom. Saying, so I'm going to play something more. I'm going to play something more. I'm going to make her hear this from, yeah. Which part? Alright, start yourself.
Auditor General raises red flag when she dig up and find where the 200 Starlink went. They went to the police commissioner Kevin Blake. 200. And when she dig up and stir up, 45 left out of the 200. So that mean, right? When people are asking, what happened, Daryl? How could you make such a mistake? He's going to say it was an emergency. It was not an emergency, Daryl. You saw an opening to make some quick cash and you took advantage of it. Hence the reason why this afternoon you are unable to tell the people of this country who is the supplier and who is the recipient of the 12.8 million. And you tell we, you know, say you spend $12.8 million for them. Tell us who got it and who is the supplier that send the 200 to Jamaica. Just like you tell us, say America send we 700. Why is it that you're failing to tell us who send the second batch of 200 Starlink? And now Nationwide is reporting that several of the Starlink cannot be used because Jamaica do not use a 2-pin outlet. 2-pin outlet used in Europe. We have 110 and 210 plug-in system out here. Why you make such a mistake, Daryl? Why you never have the supplier check to ensure you didn't care? You didn't care. You just have the taxpayer money a waste and you must give an account for it or put it back in the nation's treasury. This is a national disgrace, and then he's going to have the audacity to tell the people them this afternoon. Eh? Eh? How is it possible that you can tell the nation, the supplier for the donated Starlink, the one where we get free? No, come to think of it, Jamaica. How is it that Daryl is going to tell Jamaica, the supplier for the donated Starlink, free of cost, you know, but he failed to tell the people, the supplier for the 200 of which our taxpayer money was used to pay for? Look into it, Jamaica. Look into it. We get some free Starlink from America, 700, and Daryl can tell we the supplier was the United States. We no spend no money for the 700, you know, we get them free, and Daryl saw the need to tell us who he got it from, the United States. But the one them were few hard earned taxpayer money by Daryl, I tell we say he no owe we nothing and he not make no apology and he has not give us any form of information as to who the supplier is. Remember we money spend, you know, and you can't tell we who we spend we money with. But one them were free. You're able to tell us who the supplier is. This is corruption and Daryl Vaz need to tell the people of this country who the supplier is and who get the 12.8 million. You know, yeah, the dirty labor right them a run up and down about Jack Den and dialysis machine and $12 million. Eh? How you not talk? Who is the supplier? Who is the recipient of the $12 million for this national disgrace? Where them there this afternoon? Where are the supporters of the Jamaica Labour Party to ask Daryl Vaz who collect with $12.8 million? Eh? So you saw the need, Daryl, to come and tell us. We don't need to know so we get some freeness from America, but just for transparency, you make we know. So you don't believe the same like oh Jamaica want know so we get free things. We need to know so we money spend by you know see how you not see nothing wrong with that, Daryl? Eh? How you not see nothing wrong with that? And then you have the Prime Minister. When I tell you that is a whole syndicate of them in Jamaica. Remember Mark Golding tell me that the head of the stream. If the head of the stream is dirty, so too will all those at the bottom of the stream. The Prime Minister is going to come out and tell us, say him no see nothing wrong. Him no see nothing wrong with what Daryl Vaz did. Listen to the Prime Minister.
His comments come a day after the Auditor General tabled 2 reports flagging weaknesses in the government's post-Hurricane Melissa response. She specifically took issue with the method used to procure 200 Starlink devices for use in parishes hardest hit by the hurricane. In defending his administration, Dr. Andrew Holness says Jamaica's bureaucratic processes are unnecessarily complicated.
You can have complex processes that are not complicated. The problem with our bureaucracy is...
We're done with you now. We're done with you now, Bumbo, Andrew. We have voted party. We're done with you. I just prison right on you for blood clot. But we're done with you. I gonna play something more. Say Hatile. When I say Hatile, listen this.
And I try to explain how her name got involved and Melissa.
No, man.
And I try to explain how her name got involved and Melissa Silvera land title. If you don't have nothing to do with it, Juliet, how you come out to justify? The woman out there beg the women of Jamaica to stand by her. If you don't have nothing to do with it, what the hell you come out and beg Jamaica and the women in parliament to stand by you? For what? Jamaica people, you not hear the Prime Minister wife, you not listen here. Listen the woman. Listen the woman.
In this term, we are able to add a real look at what is happening with AI and cybercrime, because I find as female, it is highly targeted to women, 1, and women in politics, number 2.
Hey, Juliet, if you are talking about female has been targeted, if you are talking about a big greyback woman like yourself, who is a public servant, you must under drugs. I'm going to say it too. With the bridge name with that person, Andrew Weekly. I would have bridge name in the parliament name because I'm not to know the labor right them. Andrew Weekly name. Yeah. If uno thing say, uno can pass down law, for we can't call on a name on a blood clot mad. None of uno. who work for me in the parliament can't stop me from calling her name. You just know that, you know. The day you don't want to hear talking on TV stop this on a blood clot and calling her name, you have to left my job. You don't hear me tell you now. And stop going like you don't want to intimidate Jamaican people them who lick out, you know. Because anything you think you can do. If you stop Jamaican people from call, it have to be illegal. Your job come with public scrutiny. I tell you it's drunk or dog shit. That. So Andrew Weekly, you come and talk about cybercrime and make sure it's a cybercrime I deal with. And I try silent to stop talking about you. Because none of you know when me a pay. Can't tell me if can't put out no legislation to stop me talking on TV for telling about on a clot. When time when you do something wrong. You know here? You see so long as so now a public servant you get that, you know. You try get that. You think you can stop me from calling your name? I want to blood clot thief. You have to fire on yourself and go stand in front of the judge and it will go through due process. I want to sentence hand down and then we stop talking about it because we're not going to be past tenth. But as long on the whole public office, there's nothing you can do to stop we from calling your name. I just make you know. I make the people them know. So you don't make these dog shit intimidate you know. About cyberbullying. With cyberbullying. No politician girl and boy can't tell me nothing but go cyberbully no mama. Go cyberbully no mama. No politician boy and girl who is a public servant when me appear can't stop me from calling her name. You know must say want the place turn upside down. You think no public servant can stop me from holding her accountable? You know mad? You know better have some sense, you know. I want to bite more than one you can chew. Have blood clot sense.
I can't fathom how I could ever be on Melissa Silvera's title, someone I've never met.
Big up yourself and big up everybody who check you.
You wonder who sponsors them.
Hey, when you see post like that, you wonder who sponsor them. That is not the question. The question is how your name appear upon the woman land tight.
And the next thing, we are not Chopper John from the chopping block. We are not Chopper John in a Juliet Holness from the chopping block. And we is not Think Mount Munchie. And we is not no live now Rusty. We is not none of those people. So if you wonder who is paying, who is funding them, ask your husband who is funding Chopper John them and Munchie and Rusty them. So I think you need to ask your husband when you're lie down on pillar who is funding this John Crow. But we're going to listen some more.
Oh, and that we want to know about. Jamaica people do not hear how the Prime Minister wife all of a sudden Julian Silvera plead guilty. And you come out now that's the man plead guilty and I go stand. For what transpire, you come out now and give your 2 cents or your name appear. Because what? You know wait till him take the plea? Come on now. All of a sudden, you know if you open your mouth and talk what went down, and now that somebody take the fall for the murder, you ready to come talk how your name attached to the woman line title? Huh? Listen to her, Jamaica. Listen to it.
And you see first police we go up on a scene, the Melissa Silvera scene, the police have got prison, you know, because in Tampa we do a crime scene. The first police who go up on the scene, Melissa scene, forgot prison, Tampa with the crime scene. Because it's either them send one blind police up on the scene or him have schizophrenia. If you go up on one crime scene and don't see say Melissa get 3 shots in her pum pum and 1 week later I go find out that. Man, I tell you, this have to be a movie. This case is a movie. This have to be a movie. The police go up on the crime scene for that prison. And I get questioned what he do to the crime scene. because the first news come out, she dead by natural cause. 1 week later, them fire shot in one dead body. I want to frame it for the husband. Because size 13 get mixed up in this bangarang. And it's also alleged say size 13 and the sister a good friend. So I don't know if this thing here is a... You never watch some Lifetime movie with the daughter and him boyfriend plan and take out them parents. I don't know. But and Mr. Silvera, yeah, make me a question you know, because the liar the way I use is as original straight up labor right liar. How can you in your righted state of mind and I use a straight up labor right liar to defend you against some labor right? Eh? That make no sense to you? One labor right liar, I go defend somebody from labor right. This is like taking candy from a baby. I don't understand.
In this term, we are able to add a real look at what is happening with AI and cybercrime, because I find as a female, it is...
I true, you know, Mrs. Holness, I true. Because the last time I see JCF them, I try create one image, to paint one narrative, and then know say them take out the blood clot, look up Pitney out of high school, Daniela Rowe. I make one woman call a loser baby. Anyway, me have one call, I want to say something. Call her live.
Yeah, man, big up yourself, talk, man.
Where are David?
Yeah, man, one splash DJ.
Where are these splash DJ? Where are David?
They are my father, man. I always lucky in a zero job, you see me?
Yeah.
Yeah, big up the whole chat as zero job. But me I say, talk, man, I want big up Mr. Silvera, liar, you know.
You see a rating?
Him do a really good job, you know. You see that liar there? Him smart, and Mr. Silvera, he make a wise decision of taking that plea deal. Because that's the only way he can get to come out, to come fix things. And as any wanted man, if not wanted man, would have done for that sentence to come back and fix things.
You know, me not in a plea deal, my family. Can I tell you this? There's no way me I go admit to something I do, you know. It's only a foolish man admit to something I do. My brother, me prefer them lock me up and me know say me not do the thing than know say me I go take a plea deal just because me not do it, me G, me not tell no lie, me not do it.
I understand the point about the case. The point that I try to make is more is at stake presently still with the title for that property. And me strongly believe Melissa Silvera's sister to be investigated too. Because I feel that the girl have strong influence in Melissa death. Because if she a best friend with the Prime Minister's wife and the Prime Minister's wife I go say she don't know her sister at no point. More people should be investigated. Also the same police we're going to see at the first point. So with that, me just want to just know, say, watch it. And every time we write, people are going to see with points now.
Yeah, I understand, yeah.
But at this point, you see in this case, Mr. Silvera have a plan. And me feel him kids them, the title should go to him kids them and not to Miss Holness.
Me can't tell you something. Me can't tell you something.
Office of, yeah.
A lady from Mobile did call me one time and tell me say him nephew used to be shooter for Harris Strong. Saying?
Yeah.
And the lady I say it's like some money for like Harris Strong for give them some money and some little vibe. And he must have kind of slap up Harris Strong wife in her office. And then police did end up go find him and lock him up. And then kill him in a prison.
Yeah, man. I feel them think that.
So
I whole heap of
the
Prime Minister.
Silvera guy, you know. The Silvera guy, him is no exception.
Well, me I look on it on the next angle still, you know, and that just that.
Yeah, me like this is Talk Your Mind TV, so remember we have to look on it on different. So come we have to have different views on it. So you understand? Open up people cranium to think outside of the box. You understand?
Right.
So me like have your me like your point too. Cause remember, you know, this case is a mystery, and it's an unsolved mystery.
Mr. Silvera have no chance of winning or getting away without taking that plea deal.
I understand what you say.
And you can see that clearly, and the lawyer makes sure to point that out to him, to me. So I'm back in the chat.
But what you think about when Juliet Holness say she want clear slate clean?
Everything she try to keep clean, all in a parliament, and everything come back dirty. It's like when you just left the plate in the sink and tell you would say, oh, wash the dishes then before I come back. And when you come back, you see all dishes back in the drain with grease in the same way. And them say wash it. It now wash. So she can't escape. Father God at work.
Yeah, man. That video, I got put video we should put out. I got put her in a problem.
Exactly.
So big up yourself, my G.
Yeah, man. Respect.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself. My viewers and subscribers, Juliet Holness shadow shut her mouth. She should never come out and mention nothing about this case here. She's stupid. And because she's stupid, about me tell her, no crime now go unpunished, you know. I just one of them things. So we'll continue with this.
Highly targeted to women, one, and women in politics, number two. I can't fathom how I could ever be on Melissa Silvera's title, someone I've never met. And when you see posts like that being sponsored, you wonder who sponsors them.
You wonder who sponsors them? Nobody can sponsor them. The truth no need no farmer defense, you know. So me no understand how you are come out and a defend. What is there to defend, Juliet? You need to tell the people them why your name a call upon these things. If you is an upright citizen and you're not involved in things like these, why you have to come out and justify it? Eh? If you are an upright standing citizen and your name not involved in this kind of act, why is it that you have to come out and justify? Who advised you to come out? And why is it that after 2 years, and now that's Julian Silvera plead guilty and I go stand the fall, you are come out now, come give your side of the story. So look how long your side of the story out there in the public domain. Eh? The same dirty Chevy and the one which are named Kerry will live at St. Martin. Yes, them. They were the one who started the rumor about how the Honorable Mark Jefferson Golden is the one that what? How Mark Golden is a part of it because Mark Golden shares Melissa dead in her sleep. He was the first. God Almighty will make people wicked so. Jamaica, if you have your friend or you know somebody and you hear say the person passed away and you see news that circulate out of an abundance of sorrow and you feel away, you wouldn't share say condolences to the family, wouldn't you share it? That's all Mark Golden did, you know, was send condolences to the family and them your dog shit, yeah. Then twist and turn it now and say, oh, Mark Golden this and Mark Golden that, and he's a part of Melissa's because he's the one that put it out there that the man wife dead in her sleep and one wicked set of people. Well, since the Jamaica Labour Party cannot run with this propaganda, I think it is safe for them to come out and speak what is true. Because if you no can't be so wicked if you come out and attack them as something about Mark Jefferson Golden, why you are upset when people say Andrew wife named upon the woman land title, or you murder the woman because you want the woman land for building a deep water port? And I realize that Melissa Silvera is this stumbling block in our way for the development, for push through, and to make sure get rid of the woman. Make we talk, no? Make we talk, no? You can be so wicked labor rights, fi come out and talk about Mark Golding, this and Mark Golding, and how he shared, the first to share, so the woman died in her sleep. All because the man hear the news just like anybody else and share condolences to the family. Who no dirty thinking labor right? I got talk about Mark Golding is involved in a Melissa this and Melissa that. Well, if Uno can be so wicked for you put out those kind of lies, why Uno are upset when people are taught the truth? Eh? There is no form of defense for the truth. The truth no need no defense, you know. The only defense to defamation is the truth. So when Uno run with it, say, oh, PNP blogger, the defame and a defamation of character. Let me remind you, the only defense to defamation is the truth. So when Uno out there we can't take the heat and say a defamation, all we do is tell the truth. So we need to ask the Prime Minister wife, why your name a do pan the woman land title? 2 years the crime took place and it come out. It is out there that the wife of him, her name appears on the woman land title. And for 2 years, you know, hear nothing, she no come out unjustified. And now when Julian Silvera plead guilty and I go stand the fall, she a come out now unjustified. What make you never justify it within the 2 years? Why your name depend the people them land title? Eh? Eh? Me no understand Andrew wife. Me no understand Andrew wife, you know. And in the meantime, Jamaica, are you aware what is happening in the country? Yes. Because nationwide I crash out, you know. Me say me pass through nationwide social media. You want to hear them over there? Judge Davis a turn idiot. You know the reason why? Because the script that they were given, them have to crush up the script and start all over again. It was all a plot, Jamaica, to go against the People's National Party. Was Silvera murder case have to do with the People's National Party? The PNP never in a them bedroom. Eh? But to show you how nasty and dirty the labor rights are. Eh? I see this stinking one from East Portland. We lose our seat. I come and talk about them need to open investigation in a Melissa Silvera's son, the little baby we drowned in the pool. Me say when it rain it pour, you know, what a family if you go through destruction. Eh? But you cannot say you are advocate and in your advocacy you're being selective. How is it that Daryl Vaz's wife and Marie have come out about the need to launch investigation in a Melissa Silvera little son death? So what make you equally and Marie Vaz no ask JCF to launch an investigation into how Dr. Linville Bloomfield lost his life? Equally, what make you not come ask them to launch an investigation in a Patrick Bailey case for murder the man in a living room? Patrick Bailey not the Prime Minister lawyer. Eh? So how you and Marie Vaz want nitpick and select what you want talk about? Eh? You are going to come ask police to launch investigation in a Melissa Silvera son's death. Eh? But you no want call out the fact say Dr. Linville Bloomfield lost his life so you could get the seat? Eh? You no want call out the fact that Patrick Bailey murdered the man in a living room. You no want call out that, but you want come call out JCF will launch in where them a dirty people here come from? What make you not ask JCF will launch an investigation in a Diane Smith murder? You don't know, yes, so your husband name a call upon Diane Smith. What make you not ask? How where them dirty people here come from? What are the people? Come me want pull it up enough to expose the bitch. Yeah, we didn't have to get rid of Anne-Marie from out of East Portland. She too much now. She too much now, Jamaica. Well, and they make me look feet because me no want nobody say I lie me a tell pan.
Make him pull it up. Let's see if we done this, sir. Alright, done this, sir. Move on.
Give an account. At least.
Yeah.
Julian Silvera admit it, you know. The man please say okay. Alright, enough of the bullshit now. As much as we upset, saying carry we round the world and come back for 2 years, he can't admit it. Alright, fear is the game. We will on pan you. He could have take boat, you know. He could have take plane and go in a country, go and hide out, you know, and nothing come out of the matter, you know. Instead, the man they behind bar, what more no want? Look at what they happening in the country, and you know, hear it pan nation. Then just hell bent in the Melissa Silvera case. What me couldn't hell bent when the Prime Minister liar murdered the man in a living room? Where were you? Open an investigation in a Diane Smith murder. Only know you say Anne Marie Vazo husband murdered Diane Smith. I know me say it out there. Why only never call out to open an investigation in a Diane Smith murder? Why only never call for the opening of an investigation in Dr. Linvale Bloomfield's murder? Equally, Patrick Bailey, Andrew Holness lawyer, when murdered the man in a living room. Imagine you bring, come to think of it in Jamaica, imagine, me and Uno have with friend out there and you bring your friend come at your yard. You open your door and let in your friend and like your friend kick off the door and come in pan you. You invite the friend at your yard and 2 tools. We hear gunshot. Man dead in your living room. And you did in the house with the man. And you, I go say you can't give an account for the dead man in your house, but you no want give an account for Jylan and Melissa Silvera. The man take the pleading guilty. The man was dead in the house named Junior Jermaine. Junior Jermaine family would love to know what happened on that night when they murdered their loved one in a Patrick Bailey, Andrew Holness big liar house. Wonder if he can't open this investigation, yeah? He was shot and stabbed and murdered in Bailey living room. Wonder the labor right if he can't equally condemn. You can't be selective. You can't just pick and choose the murder they want to get exposed. We want the murder of Diane Smith to be exposed equally like the murder of Dr. Linvale Bloomfield and Junior Jermaine under the watch of the Jamaica Labour Party. Just like how you depend the PNP Julian Silvera and murder the same thing. We need an investigation to be reopened in a Dr. Linvale Bloomfield case. And equally, like how Melissa Silvera get murdered in her bedroom, member Andrew Holness lawyer murdered the man in her living room. The same scenario, stab up and gunshot. The man pick up in a Patrick Bailey living room. Andrew Holness lawyer. And we want an investigation to be open, just like how ridicule Julian Silvera. Alright, he done this, you know, cause only sentencing get for sentence now. He admitted to the crime. What's next? You no realize that NNN no get where them want. NNN get a script. And the script where they did get. You says this one your name a call, that one you go take this stand, and they wanted an entire trial to waste taxpayer money, but guess what? Julian liar say, boop it on no head. There is no coming back from this, Julian, admit. That is what lawyers are there for, you know, to defend their client. And when they're wrong and guilty, they might go try find a way. And the lawyer say, you have to plead guilty, you know, because we don't see no coming out of this. The man plead guilty. What more no want from him? But no, nationwide it want 300 man and woman can testify. You know, say me live here so, I'm here the nice up at the yard, you know. I'm here when the woman a ball. I'm here when he make one phone call. Them a testimony and then they want, you know, if dry it out. Every day they depend the PNP. Every day they depend the PNP on the radio when the country depend a precipice. Nobody business about the country, you know. All them business about is the selective outrage. Julian Sylvia, you must be open and honest equally to the murder of Junior Jermaine in Andrew Holness liar living room. I don't need to be open. Just the same for Diane Smith and equally Dr. Linville. I want to come from labor, right? You not gonna like me on the platform, yeah, you know. You not gonna like me on the platform, yeah, but as long as God bless me with this platform, I am going to expose the dirty Jamaica Labour Party. Me say you want hear them pan nenen. What they name? You me about nenen. I really nenen fit true tiny. Anti-tiny. Me say you want hear them pay chaos. They don't like this and they don't like the approach of the DPP. Then they love the DPP the other day, you know. But no, they don't like the DPP. One more no one from the man. I am going to stick to the professionals. This is what the professionals are saying. The Office of the District Public Prosecutor, DPP, said the prosecution accepted the plea to manslaughter because what? There was no evidence in its possession that could speak to what transpired inside the residence when Melissa Silvera was shot and killed. As a result, prosecutors would have been unable to evidentially negate the partial defense of provocation raised by Silvera. It's only God and Silvera can tell what happened, you know, and the man a tell you know what happened, a theme word against phone. You know when did they? You know when did the labor rights? So you know want tell the man, say I know so it go. He might tell you no, you should have been, you have 2 blasted years to plan a case. You sit down there for 2 years, I try to find things pan the PNP when you should have try to find things pan the Julian Silvera case. You see so no sense. I saw no love chat. No wonder no radio station a crash out. Me say Jamaica people for no pass over NNN. Everybody a ball over there. You know, like the DPP and Justice Sykes this and Paula Llewellyn should have do this and she should have do that and the new DPP and Claudette, the same Claudette Brooks with them big up the other day, you know. She a Judas and Tobias today. Well, me a stick with the professional cause me a no liar. The DPP say the prosecution accept the plea. I don't know we want to accept it. Me say if I did the labor right alone to accept what happened a day before this honor. Jamaica, we nah say what the man do was not wrong, you know. We no say Julian Silvera no wrong, you know. And me feel a way if he know say he was a part of the People's National Party and in getting himself entangled in a them something here. For whatever reason, him and his wife have the dispute and he murder his wife. I am giving God thanks say justice I go prevail because what? He takes the fall for it. No. It might look away because everybody did want to get life sentence. But you have a prosecution to investigate and find out why this man should be locked away for life. Find a reason as to why him not deserve the manslaughter plea. I was not there. You was not there. The man a tell you what the woman tried to do. And him snap and murder his wife. I fi tell we. Say no, this is not the case, Julian. Why not kill up the DPP for and Justice Sykes? We not justify the crime. We give God thanks. So then hold on pan him. But when you go try to tie up the PNP, like PNP when spread out in a then bedroom, what you see, God no like ugly, you know. God no like ugly. See there? According to the office of the DPP, the defense submitted a statement authored and signed by Silvera on Monday night, in which he claimed that on November 10th, he and his wife became involved in a physical argument. Who am I to say them never have no physical argument? Who are you to say that on the night there wasn't a physical argument? Silvera alleged that during the confrontation, his wife blamed him for the death of their young son, hurled expletives at him, and made derogatory remarks about his sister and mother, which he found to be provocative. He snapped and him shoot him wife. That is his statement, you know. He snapped. And so, he's trying to build a case to say it was not intentional, he was provoked. It is up to the dirty thinking defense and prosecutor them to come up with a case to prove otherwise. One will curse the DPP and Judge Sykes for who have 2 years sit down to build a case against the man. But instead, you know, try build a case against the man. You know, try build case against the PNP. In Dulcie. No, Dulcie, I laugh. Me say instead, nationwide, do their investigation and say them a media entity and find out what happened. You know, they focus on the PNP and get knocked. See there? The DPP accept the plea. What not gonna do now? A film word against phone, you know. The only thing Silvera go get now a sentence. What make Uni no go do some investigation and find out and expose what happened? No, you don't sit down there wait for Habka Marlon fi drop information in our lap, bitch. In European, them sit down over there for NNN, you know, big fat and lazy sit down there and wait for information fi drop in a them lap from Abka, Marlon, Maga before them get up off of them blouse and skirts and go dig up and find out what happened to Mrs. Silvera. They sit down there easily misled. Easily misled. And I run with talking points. See, that the one of them over there crash out. Because they can't go by the script anymore, you know. The script where Marlon and Apka give them to rub out the PNP on a morning, noon and night basis. Then can't better go by the script, you know, because the man plead guilty. The man plead guilty. One of the time you hear the dirty bitch them over there. I'm getting to understand that on the night, only no year said Julian Silvera call one PNP and I said if you bring one mattress, use your link and get one mattress. Me mattress this and me mattress that, me mattress one change. And how the PNP MP turned down the request and never honor his request. You want hear the dirty lie them and then over there try the case all by themselves, you know, like them a detective. Like them a detective. When they fear do some good journalistic or investigative work and find out what happened to the woman, they sit down there focus on Mark Golding and Dr. Dayton Campbell and Peter Bunting. Yes, Antoinette, the whole NNN is the weapon that formed against the country. And then I try to stir up anger now in the country to make it seems like Claudette Thompson, the new DPP now. She failed the case. What the woman do? The woman have to rule based on what is brought before her. Go and go argue with who I investigate. You as a news entity nationwide, you could have take up on the backside and go find out what happened up there. But no, you sit down there behind on a laptop and wait for Abka to drop information in our hand to ridicule the PNP. The time you take a try to ridicule and investigate the PNP, you know go investigate what happened to Melissa. And no, you don't have enough proof to ridicule Julian Silvera. Uno a vex say the man take plea deal. Uno a vex now that the man take plea deal. What uno a vex for? What uno a vex for? Me no deal with propaganda, you know. Me listen to the truth and the facts. See it here? 3 reasons why the prosecution said... How I say so? Too much writing I confuse me thing. Me can't even read it. But basically what the Gleaner is trying to say that 3 reasons why the prosecution said it accepted Julian Silvera plea of guilty in the death of his wife, Melissa. 1, there is no evidence in the prosecution's possession that can speak to what occurred at the residence when Silvera shot and killed his wife, Melissa. You hear that? So that means that all you see them a kick up and a go on, you know. Them no have no evidence as to what transpired, you know. So they have to listen to what Julian say. Anything Julian say a lie, you know. The only thing they know is he murder his wife. But as to what transpired, them no know. The second thing, the prosecution would not have been able to evidentially disprove the partial defense of provocation raised by Silvera. Same thing me I say. A Silvera word against for them, you know. The 2 years them sit down on the case, them should have over there investigate how Julian get to do this. Them sit down there for the 2 years of focus on the PNP. I try to tie the murder to the PNP when they should have focus what went down in the Silvera's apartment. You not go like me, you know. Them not going like me, Jamaica, because we straightforward and we are going to teach the people in the country the truth and the facts. Them not like the facts say we not subscribe and subject to NNN, you know. NNN got a script and the script must be played out. But we the bloggers are going to push back and show up NNN and them not like that. That's why them are come after we platform and I try silence we platform, but it will not work. Jamaica people are no idiot. The third fact, Jamaica, based on Silvera's provocation defense, the court would have a duty to direct the jury on that defense, and it could have the effect of reducing murder to manslaughter. See there? And them are the truth and the facts as to why the DPP had to accept the plea deal. Why is it that nationwide news over there crash out at the fact that the DPP accept the plea deal? Why them attack the woman? It is not her fault. The woman sitting in her office and uno the DBDB lawyer and the DBDB investigative and the detective. And uno out there in the field to bring the evidence come to the woman so that the woman can sink Julian. That's how it go, you know. That is the work of the DPP. The DPP not supposed to out there find evidence for sink uno out there dirty thinking NNN. Get up half on a rump and go do some investigative journalism and find what go on in the country, but no. I beg your pardon, excuse me. Uno sit down there and wait for information dropping on your lap. In a dean, them sit down there, you know. No one do no work, but they want to run with the headline. You never hear nationwide out there in the field reporting live from so-and-so, I am so-and-so. You don't hear them, but they sit down round computer and all of the hot topic and every breaking news that them get it. How do you think them come by it? Inside job, straight from in a parliament. Habka and Big Back Mal and Morgan and them are give nationwide the information and the script to corrupt the people in the country and make the people have a point of view which is not the truth. No, the one of them upon the internet, you know, you want to go on Facebook, YouTube, the one of them know all of the dirty labor right blogger them know I go crucify Claudia Thompson and the poor woman just do her job. You can't want to blame the woman for accept the plea deal. Whatever evidence is brought in front of her, she have to make a decision. Too bad. Too bad the prosecution did not find enough evidence. So that's the DPP can say, no, Juliana, bullshit, you tell me about manslaughter. This is your murder. They didn't satisfactorily bring the evidence. So how then they on the internet try to ridicule the DPP? Me not understand the Labour Party. Me not lie do you know, me want big enough to stay with me in the Friday, yeah, you know, because a Friday when everybody I get one little money, I do then little shopping and I have a little drink. Uno rather stay here to hear Dre Bryan expose the truth. Thank you guys for 100,000 taps. Big up on yourself, 100,000 and counting. Let me just use the opportunity to remind you guys that not Tuesday coming, the following Tuesday, the 17th of February is my birthday. And I want to spend it right here with each and every one. I want to treat me good. Me no give no nothing fi put on. But out of an abundance of love, I'm asking each and every one to tap up on a little bank account, put on the little $5, the $10, the $20. Me nah bet if you no can bless me with more, I would appreciate it. But I would love for each and every one to treat me well for my birthday, February 17th, right here on this platform. Looking forward. Surprise me with some big gift we never know would be possible. Alright? Put on the $10, put on the $5, the $20 them, and just treat your boy well. Alright, so I'm looking forward to see that love the 17th. Yes, Daniel, tune up on a little bank account. Me not telling you figure out of the way now, you know. But budget on yourself and squeeze me a little thing in our palm. Alright, looking forward. Now back to the argument, Jamaica. What a wicked set of people, them. See it here. The prosecution outlines facts in Silvera case. The facts, not hearsay and propaganda where the Jamaica Labour Party and state media NNN run with, The facts. The prosecution outlines facts. And the fact is, Silvera's manslaughter plea accepted amid lack of evidence on shooting circumstances. Where are the evidence? Where are the evidence? Uno sit down there for 2 years. When you should have focus on Julian Silvera for send him to prison, uno did the focus on the PNP. Instead of uno try to focus uno energy on Julian and try to get justice for Melissa Silvera, uno sit down there try to ridicule the PNP and a pin and a tie the PNP. Uno no see so na idiot. When you not ready, you not put Mark Golding up there. You not run with Dr. Dayton Campbell, Peter Bunting, all because of no personal vendetta against the People's National Party. Why is it that the Jamaica Labour Party always try to be selective when it comes on to murder? Murder is murder. Whether PNP, JLP, justice must hand down equally. Julian Silvera murdering wife in a bedroom. Yes. Had that out there, see him do it. Thank God Almighty. We hold on pan man in their prison. One more no one from the man in plea guilty. When somebody commit a crime and them did they defend and a dry it out and a dry. You wonder when it a go done. Look what happened to the guy the other day, Noel Maitland. A 4 year now he murdered the little girl, 4 year and him a defend it. You know how it would have set the family mind at peace. If him do it and then he come out and plead guilty from the get-go, you know say all of this would have been over and everybody move on with them life and count them losses. So why not go and suffer for Julian? See the dirty man figure up jail and prison, him plead guilty. Okay, what's next? Move on. Every day on the pan it a milk. The man plead guilty. One more no one from him. You no have 2 years. Fi prove see a murder. After 2 years, you still no have no evidence fi prove say a murder. Now that's the man plea for manslaughter. You say the DPP are wicked. The DPP sit down and wait for you fi do no investigation and come to her with the evidence now to sink the man and the woman ready fi lock him away forever. You no have no evidence. So what purpose you no serve? What purpose you no serve labor right? No hell-bent in tying the people's national. That's the problem, you know. Then the one side of focus by Mark Golding and Dayton and Peter Bunting want to tie them to a situation where the poor thing them don't know about. And their energy was forced in that direction when it should have been placed right here to find out what transpired the night of. Make it make sense, labor, right? Taros, baby, big up yourself. Make it make sense. See the truth and the facts them there. The DPP said the prosecution accepted the plea to manslaughter. Why? Because there was no evidence in its possession. That the DPP attack, you know. This is the DPP speaking. All them a kill up themselves and a chat. They not no evidence. They not come with nothing. The only thing we know, yes, I fear gun murder the woman. So how you go get off of that? You can't get off. Anyway you take it, you have to go down, Julian. But the whole of out there, that's why they say case, that's why you see Mark Jefferson Golding and non-top until that man become Prime Minister of this country. Because if you don't listen to Mark Golding and the PNP, you can't go wrong. Remember Mark Golding come telling you, stop from try the case in public with public opinion. Leave the authorities them to investigate. How much time Mark Golding telling us so? Because see they now, out there run with a narrative pan nationwide, corrupt the minds of the people. So that's the people them say, see they now on straight to jail, life imprisonment, and know when it no happen. How no feel? Run with a narrative, And Mark Golding say, leave the court matter alone. Why want the PNP if come out come talk on a matter that is before the court? People feel done, but you need to wake up. Mark Golding tell us powering off. Stop from talk about the case in public and allow the court to take its course. Out there I try to ridicule the PNP and I try to tie the PNP to the matter. I feel. So now that's feel the one side like a dog with his tail between his leg. And that happen, because right now nationwide I crash out. There's no way around it. Then love. The man plead guilty. Accept the facts and plead guilty. Okay, him plead guilty to manslaughter. Him not plead guilty to murder. It is up to them to prove that it was murder. See the DPP come and tell the nation the reason why she accept the manslaughter plea is because there was no evidence in its possession. No evidence not did there. So how the nationwide news network are try to pin evidence on the PNP and the DPP, which is her job. I got tell we said there is no evidence there. So how nationwide news are pin evidence from people? How NNN are pin evidence from people? See the truth and the facts there, See the truth and the facts there. He plead guilty. He plead guilty. So done with it. Done with it, but they will not finish because their aim is to bring down the PNP and Mark Golding. Okay, Julian Silvera was a part of the PNP. Yes, we know that. But I know the PNP instruct him to murder his wife. So why not tie and keep on tying the man to the PNP? He committed a crime and he must face the court. He pled guilty. Okay, move on now. Verdict done. We just wait to see how much years him go get. There is no turning back. Him go to jail. So one more upset for. One more no want. One more no want. One of on the radio station I ridicule the DPP or the woman this and the woman that. The same DPP want to big up last week. Uno can't please NNN because them a work for the government, and the government aim at all time is to ridicule the
One bunch
PNP,
of
and
shit in
that
a
is
plate
what me.
them in a real life. One bunch of shit in a plate them. See? But I have something more for want to know for hear. I want to know for hear this.
In that vision, an angel took me on top of a mountain in Jamaica. It was the highest peak. Then what I saw was that Jamaica was split up in 4. On the western side, the whole of there so sink. They under complete water. Then I started to move around in the dream. I saw a lot of politicians as if it was a funeral. But there was also like a riot in the dream where the people was fighting.
I want to hear the vision. I'm not saying I can get it louder phone. Because the vision, all Harris Strong did in a vision. All Harris Strong did in this vision. So I say I can turn it up. Let me see if I can turn it up. Turn on that. Turn on the phone. Turn on the phone. Listen.
Got a vision. In that vision, an angel took me on top of a mountain in Jamaica. It was the highest peak. Then what I saw was that Jamaica was split up in 4. On the western side, the whole of there so sink. They under complete water. Then I started to move around in the dream. I saw a lot of politicians as if it was a funeral. But there was also like a riot in the dream where the people was fighting for the party, PNP, JLP, and there was 2 more parties. They were all dressed in orange, red, yellow, and green. Everybody had a weapon in that dream because all the government officials, I don't know what they did, but for some reason, the people, instead of coming together, they were all fighting against each other. While the government officials stood by, they were all dressed in black and white, in black pants and black jacket and tie. They were well dressed and they were all looking on the people fighting. They were all looking at the people fighting and laughing. In the dream, I remember I went to the right in the crowd. When I went to the right side in the crowd, I saw some more government officials sitting down in a huge parking lot. When I saw all these government officials well dressed sitting in a parking lot, a huge parking lot, I then said to myself in the dream, how me I buck up on so much people? And I remember one of the person that was well dressed in black and white said to me that I entered a funeral. When I asked whose funeral it was, he showed me one of the program, and on the program it was Dr. Chang. I then remembered moving from that dream, going back on top of the mountain, seeing the entire island split in 4. Waters around everywhere. People not having any food, medicine, nor money, nor water. And then I woke up out of that dream.
Wanna hear the dream? Wanna hear it? Serious piece of dream. Serious piece of dream. But anyway, hear that one here.
Food, killing food. That's part of the reason that they price the organic stuff out of the reach of most people. They want us to get the cancer-causing stuff. You have to pay a premium to get real beef, a premium to get real fruit. And they know that not everybody is in that earning bracket. And they're quite happy with it. It's all a system.
And what it look like to me now, the demon them, I take out the farmer them out of the Caribbean them, to go plant real organic food for them can get it for eat. And then them plant the GMO and send back on give it. Them employ our farmers them come plant organic food for them, then them grow food in the lab and send it come give it. You never seen nothing like that?
Engineered global famine is coming. Revelation 6:8. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and the name of him that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with sword, and with famine, and with pestilence, and with the beasts of the earth. So usually when I'm looking at Revelation 6:8, I'm looking at the pestilence part. But now here, this one prophecy that the Lord has given me just unto itself, speaking about highly manipulated food that is backed by super duper powerful money. And the end of it is to take away life from people. Forewarned is forearmed. Knowing is not for us to melt and freak out. It is to make us seek God. These prophecies, if they don't make you seek God, then you truly have an iron spirit and nothing can reach through to you. So this is Celestial with the Master's Voice. Thank you for being with me. God bless his people. God keep you. There is so much peace in prayer. Prophecy never takes away the privilege of going to Jesus to say, I'm worried, I'm scared, and I just need to spend time in Psalm 91. I just need to spend time in Psalm 23. One thing I've desired that I will seek after, that I may dwell in the temple of the Lord and behold his beauty and inquire in his temple. What stops us from sitting and gazing at the beauty of Jesus? The old people used to sing, I'd rather have Jesus than silver and gold. I'd rather have Jesus than riches untold. What is preventing anyone in the midst of all this tumult, in the midst of all this magician sleight of hand? Where does it say that prophecy now caps off your ability to take your heart to your master and sit in his presence and say, with all this, you are still my God. Let me just sit by your feet a while after the children have gone to bed, after this woman has fallen asleep, and seek your face. Lead this family, God. You're the real husband in this family.
On a year, what she say? All right. I have something more I want to play. If I'm going to, I should play this, you know. Eerily and Danger say.
Our brothers and sisters, in the name of the Almighty Father, King Jesus. My people,
yeah, I can't
whenever time I speak on a history or a topic, Jesus stand by the word. I said to you after election that Mark Golden going to resign and not going back in another election. I don't think I lie me and tell. I said to you that Mark Golden don't have that wicked guts to stand up with the system and the things that the system, because let me tell you something, it's in our end time and the scripture fulfillment. Mark Golden now have that heart to sign away the life of Jamaican people to the hands of the Antichrist and the hands of all demonic power, all demonic forces. Mark Golden don't have that heart to do it. And I say him have to step down and leave it to Mr. Andrew Holness, who is that man, the puppet, who the system going you to wring the blood out of Jamaican people. I speak of this word because, hallelujah, Jesus, I was asked to speak on it. The government of Jamaica going to wring, going to use the system, going to use him to wring the blood out of the people of Jamaica. Mark Golding don't have that guts and that heart to do it. So I know him have to step down and give someone else who will agree, who not going to stand up and oppose Jamaica. That is a head of Jamaica citizen. I'm dropping a bucket that grease with grease that can't even come up. I'm gonna drop below the sinkhole. Oh my God. And each day I say to you that when I speak on issues, it come to pass. And that's why each day I cry. This morning after prayer, and I saw a vision, and I was crying. And when I saw clippings, I said, wow. Prophecy again. And I said the other day that Jamaica people, we have no more time to think about happiness because it's dark time now, sad days. The church is in a disgrace. The people that we should look up to, as a sinner man, we should look up to a disgrace. The preacher them a disgrace. The church member them a disgrace. The attitude of the church member them, oh God. The Holy Spirit of Jesus Christ, so if it tells you the church now go and go. The church is in a condition, man. The church is of the world. The world is of the church. The building, the temple that the people build. And I see it every day and I understand. I understand. So I have to speak on these issues because I was asked to speak on it. The people going to church but they don't understand Christian life tighter than how one live. The life of a chosen person from tighter than how one live. Pastor just up in a tight suit. It'll get obvious now. Go, the pan pulpit a preach. The church members come into church with their hand away, print out a show. Split right up to their crotch. The church sisters, a little piece of catch it at as volunteer catch it at. The church members, the pastors, them pant tight. Them jacket tight. And then come in a church. We say someone will go drop down. Fire go lick someone the pastor that you go wonder what happened to them. Man, will get some shake. Jesus now go stand up and watch on the whole behind to the preachers who will lead the sheep astray. You know, lead a whole flock, man. You know, lead a whole flock astray, pastor, man. I said, Mark Golding going to resign. Him now go back. None of politics. Because politics too cold for Mark Golding. Now him reach and him looking in there. Just like how sometimes I'm looking at the spiritual realm and see the movement of the spirit and see things that show unto me. See things that show unto me how the church now see. Mark Golding look in a politics and him see the evil that in front. That if him want to stay in politics, he must go join that evil. He must go surrender to the devil. And he prefer to step aside and serve God. And leave that man to surrender to the devil. And bring the citizen of Jamaica to the devil. In the hands of the devil. I don't want to come to me about no politics. Because I don't talk politics. I don't want nothing me talk politics, me talk when me get to deal with, when me get to issues, when me get to talk about. That's not a politics. It's issues that we have to talk to the people, that have the people boundary. The church tied to the devil. The politician them loose to the devil. Oh my God. Hallelujah, Jesus. Holy Spirit of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Look what Jamaica has become. No boundaries again. All in the hands of the devil. All in the hands of the devil. Oh my God. At the battlefield warrior. They are in danger. It's not pretty, my brethren. It's not pretty. It's not pretty.
On a year, really in danger, say my viewers and subscribers. What you think? I love to know what you think. See, on a year, really in danger, say my viewers. So, I have something I want to play from Ash 11. Ash 11 there. I'm a matter of fact, you know, before I go Ash 11, hear this.
Alright. Come we talk a little bit about some truth. Jamaica has two economies. And I will go as far as to call them the North and the South. The Southern economy and the Northern economy. Let me tell you something. When you go to Jamaica, when you're in Jamaica, the disparity between the uptown and the other rural parishes is night and day. Alright? Uptown Jamaicans can't survive on what the minimum wage is. Uptown and so forth, the northern coast that are lucky, where tourism is focused, don't have the hardship in life as the southern rural parishes have, and the other rural parishes, where the people, the Jamaicans in those areas, have a hard time surviving themselves. But they have made it work throughout the years and they are accustomed to the hardship. These are the families, these are the parishes that see a lot of the migration out by their people after they gain education and professional qualifications. They migrate to the US, to Canada, to England, Cayman Islands, and anywhere else where there are opportunities for them. The government of Jamaica has always needed the southern parishes, these rural parishes, votes. But at the end of the day, after election, they don't take care of them. Their parishes don't see modernization. Their parishes don't get adequate health care. Their parishes don't get modern education facilities for the children. Their parishes don't get upgrade in terms of technology and so forth. It is always slow in coming. The government, and this is exemplified by Mr. Andrew Holness in the way that he treated the victims of Hurricane Melissa, the storm Melissa, because it was manufactured. They don't believe that the rural parishes Jamaicans must get anything. They believe that they can always survive by their families abroad or doing without. The evil that is inside of this administration and previous administrations of Jamaica that do not believe that the Jamaican people deserve to hold in their hands money and to sleep upon a piece of land that they can call theirs. Jamaicans need to realize and open their eyes and see what they have not been getting that they are entitled to. It is a natural innate right for you to have adequate housing in a country if you are a citizen of that country. You should not be having to work and labor and then the land can be stripped from underneath you or your house and so forth. Being a citizen of a country, you are supposed to have adequate health care. That is not, some of it can be of charge, but the basic health care is supposed to be provided. Health care is supposed to be provided. Education is supposed to be provided. Infrastructure is supposed to be provided for access and so forth. The lower economy, the rural economy of Jamaica thrives on the people that goes to the market, the people that sells in the markets and hustle themselves on the side of the street and do these things that the government still want to turn around and collect tax from and not giving these people any benefit. Jamaicans are, every citizen of a country, once that country is engaging in trade and in commerce internationally and locally, are supposed to see dividends for being a citizen of the country, because when the country falls, it is you, the people, that will have to turn around and suffer the corrective measures, banning the belly and turning the eye in order to bring that economy and that country back. So why is it that the people can't afford to receive any benefit in terms of money? Because there is never a surplus, which is a lie. It is a lie, my Jamaican people. It is a lie. They overinflate these contracts and everything in order to siphon the money out from the government coffers in order so that they don't have anything to leave and to give back to the country in terms of infrastructure, because I won't even mention the giving of money, monetary value things onto the people, because they do not believe that Jamaicans are worth having and receiving any money and supposed to have anything. This is the type of government that you have inside around the country. People that don't believe that UNO should get anything in our hand. When natural law states differently. You are entitled to dividends when the country sees a surplus in its economic affairs. You are entitled to education. You are entitled to health care. You are entitled to housing. And then the rest you go find on your own. Stand up and demand what is yours. Come together and fight for what is yours. If you hear a politician now talk, they don't vote for them. If you don't hear them talking about what it is that you're supposed to receive and what they're planning to do in order for you to receive what it is that is an innate right, a natural right, don't vote for them. Jamaica people have suffered for the past 60 years and now celebrate independence, and every year when we celebrate independence, it's one more year on top of the hardship that the poorer class of Jamaicans, the rural parish Jamaicans have suffered. Look at the migration out of Jamaica. There is going to come a time where Jamaica is going to be brain drained, where there is going to be less people in Jamaica because they are taking up the influences of these Western countries, lower childbirth numbers, and the people then can't even have picnic because the government now do nothing to support them other than for collect the people them little tax. Somebody will have a little board house on a piece of land you don't want to collect land tax from. The food price is ridiculous because they're in bed with America and have to import American poisonous food, which is causing cancer. And then they have to turn around and pay for the cancer medical bill. when the government should be the one to pay for it, because of them sign the agreement and allow them poisonous food to come in the country, when you don't have adequate means down there to manufacture clean and decent food. These are the things that are happening. Everything where they want, test out, then run, come to Jamaica, come bring it. Stop accepting it. Wake up and stop being so blind for politicians. And open your eyes for yourself and your fellow Jamaicans. This governance system and what Jamaica receive from the government is not normal. It is theft. It is withholding. It is denying. And it causes hardship. So if you want to stay in a hardship, but not even comfortable, because you have what is called comfortable slavery, you know. You have what is called peaceful evil. These are the things that these people are doing to the people of Jamaica, you know. Jamaicans, when you not go wake up and demand what is rightfully honest.
I don't know.
On a share out of it. New ventures then coming in with them don't set the stage in order for thief where the whole light from, you know. Them are give it away and not collect nothing from the government with the under table agreement and benefit for themselves that goes offshore.
It is a damn disgrace. May I tell you. It's more than a disgrace. But here what Asha have to say.
Pick up yourself, talk your mind, not talk for the person, pick up on yourself. But I want to say this to Christopher Tuftant. See, you know what he was concerned about, my boss? Yeah, concerned about the money them were missing from the hospital of Mobile. The money them were missing at university. The hospital them when not have no bed, nothing in there, no equipment to take care of the Jamaican people. That you must concern about. And concern about your woman and your picnic them and your blood clot yard. Don't try to concern about who we picnic them and what they want to watch on social media. Let we do that concern. Your hand you own is up on the Jamaica Labour Party to pussy clot on all criminal, on all culprit. See? Like on one we in a Jamaica, like we on asset, we on property. That's how we want to deal with, you know. I shall tell you, when the revolution start to blood clot, you better put on wings and fly.
Yeah, man. You remember how Asha, I want the Governor General to step away from Andrew Holness, to take away him get and cut and stop sign these sweetheart deals. You've seen. For Andrew Holness, he make Andrew Holness corrupt in blood clot, take away him honesty, him integrity from him. Now you're missing in action. You have nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, Governor General, from the most high, almighty life, Mother Earth, the universe. You see me? And our ancestors. A judgment upon your blood clot right now, you know, Governor General. Remember, Asha did tell you, you know. Say you have to suffer before you're dead, you know. Remember. Say Asha did tell you. Remember me did tell you, say the ancestors, they said them have brought you down for all these wicked deals that you sign against the Jamaican people. You bumbo clot, you get fucked. But all of these motherfucking shits, piece of shit, tough shit, you see me? And Andrew Tylet that come on social media and I try hide the wrongs that they are committing. All these fucking ministers that steal taxpayer money to benefit their own use and themselves and them family. I want to come on social media, I take up with them. I want to show me one fucking motherfucker in the Jamaica Labour Party that do not dip in the kitty, you me said, of the taxpayer, the poor and needy class of people to get help, that they do not take away the benefit from them. Show me one set of motherfucking body sucking cocky. But you see, we are Jamaica, we get fuck. When see 2020 with the Cookie Monster we wanna get. When you see them fish, they will come up on the beach. When you see them chicken, they will come up on the beach. Will come up on the beach and when a blood clot go run it down and near me up. When you licky pussy hole in Jamaica. Ono is going to dead like a fly I drop on dead when they spray with beer gun. You hear me say? Because when you get beer gun underneath, you know, bumbo clot, you throw no licky blood clot, cell, through no belly. You so long as I want, you know, about the future, you know, children, you know, grandchildren, even in an election. I tell you, you know, vote for the future, you know, children, not on no blood clot belly. I want to go vote for no belly. I want to see what happen to you. Know. I say 2026, you're not going to drop like fly, we get sprayed with blood clot, beer gun, the cookie monster, the fish them on the beach, and the chicken them on near mouth. You see, we in Jamaica, I used to boast about how we brilliant, you know, how we brave and thing, you know. Yeah, but I take back my word now. We are the weaklings, yeah, of our ancestor. We are the worst set, you may say, of generation right now that I see rise up of our ancestors. We betray our ancestors, you know, see me, because we are bowing to the system that they fight against to free us, and we are walking straight back in it because we don't want to be free. We are a fucking piece of shit and a fucking slave in Jamaica. We are a fucking piece of weaklings. We are nothing talking about. We are proud. Proud of what? Proud of fucking corruption. Proud of bat.
So, my people, when I not take a good look and I say the Jamaica Labour Party, I get fucked. Yeah. Andrew Reckie done the Jamaica Labour Party. And all those criminals that were at front line, you know what I'm saying? Seeing? Made in the biggest speech them of the best prime minister and the best government and the best this. We are there now. Al Bobby Montague, the sportsman, them top intellect. I don't hear nothing about him. He missing in action. And enough of them, I see take time and missing in action, you know.
Don't catch them afraid in
action.
Yeah.
Enough of them take time and missing in action.
Don't catch them afraid.
You see me? Jamaica Labour Party is take time a creep right down in the wall, and who are carry them down in there? Andrew Holness with him blood clot criminal.
Andrew a thief, Asha man, Andrew a thief, you know. Andrew a thief, you know. Alright. Listen to the news here. Andrew, come and talk about the house them where make under the People's National Party in name Operation Shame. This is what I'm going to play now, Andrew. This name Operation Scam. Operation Thief. Look on this building now where the lady are by, and look on the problem she have with it. Listen to this.
Kimberly Martin says she used her life savings to purchase one of the penthouses at the recently built Dulwich apartment in Kingston. But Miss Martin says since then, she has been having countless issues with the building. She says her discovery started after collecting the keys to the 3-bedroom apartment last April.
Here you could see there's a hole in the ceiling. I was standing here and within split second as I walk away, a solid piece of that brick or drywall, whatever, it like literally fell and came crashing down.
This is how Andrew is a cell. Cardboard house.
Water piles up and it will come all the way up here because the water drainage pipe is too small. I'm like, I've not yet used my kitchen and my sink fell for $64 million.
$64 million.
It's just very frustrating.
This is a scam.
It's a lot of money, $64 million. I worked hard.
What am I going to think that Juliet Holness mark down a couple of days before the election? Because she know if Andrew no thief, them are going to prison. Him and him blood clot thief in big nose man. Look at this.
Buy this property.
Most concerning for her has been the presence of moisture in a section of her bedroom wall.
When I first arrived back in April, I saw watermarks on the wall, and I informed the builder through his agent or representative that there's water damage here. I was told
I'm most tired and I make sure sign with 64 million. That's somebody couldn't write it, man, and buy this 64 million. Remember, so no, you know, get no land, you know? 64 million for just for your house and you don't know land, you don't own no land. You just own the section where you're in. 64 million without land. Eh? How does that work? That's on a fool, man. 64 million for just one space. 4 wall with partition.
Oh my gosh.
4 wall with partition. With sheetrock partition. 4 wall with sheetrock partition. 64 million. You don't want a beat, man. Then Andrew them not really scammer, man.
Yeah, man.
Then them a bill. I just see back. I say 4 wall them a bill, you know. And I use sheetrock and part up it. And I sell it for 64 million. What a blood clot dog shit them. What's the man have to come out of the country, man? They put some man in a container, man. The man will sell Jamaica. Or he sell it already.
Sell Jamaica already, man.
Someone look like he sell Jamaica already, man.
I feel I plan him a plan to see how he will get way off of the island. No.
And he say birth certificate na make a Jamaica and say already and notify you. And AJ Banker want we. The AJ Banker come along and say if he digitalize we. And look at him and say 4 wall with drywall and they make it for 64 million.
That there was none. I consistently asked them to look.
She said the developer agreed to fix the issue, but simply plastered the wall and painted it.
I then, a month later, hired a mold remediation company to come out and evaluate the situation because I noticed that the same spot that they claimed that they fixed came back. That stain came back. And
Jamaican, man.
So they did the report.
This woman talk like she a Jamaican. So them people go read Marie colonize Jamaica with.
She's Jamaican, man.
Me just say. Them a stush Jamaican and so new Jamaican them people them want to recolonize Jamaica with. The local people them are going to be domestic helper. And groundsman. So you look at poor people them in Jamaica with a bus. They take their head with political shirt. For the duty in Jamaica is just to be groundsman and the woman them will be janitor. I want to have to go look at this townhouse to clean property and clean these people place, you know. I must never know see cap in Jamaica and Holness are set up. So I don't know. We don't get fight against anyone either. If one work is there, already carve out. Janitor and groundsman.
Walk the dog.
And walk them dog and take up them dog shit in a green bag. So make sure so you don't leave a green bag so you get a fine. Eh? Because Jamaican and you can buy, you have 64 million. If you buy one box wall with drywall and the migrant, you have that. Because restaurant then they want, if you do mine out, you know, and do some, so they build up all of these townhouses and have if you live in era. So who fall in the spot, they go mine, on a casualty. I don't come work, I know some have some work up a yard for you know. When I go up there, tell the helper say if you give the van key, make you wash off the van and clean out the foul cover, clean out the dog pen, and flow up and look a place around the back part and go and plant some catch crop for your auger. One time, 2 weeks now, them give you 2 weeks, one salary only can buy food in the yard. And that, I mean, so you have to come back and work, you know. You can't take no holiday. When you're sick, you have to go. Hand to mouth. That's how you want to live. Because you can't afford 64 million. And if you need a scam, you don't go to prison. If you need a scam, you don't go to prison.
I'm going to head a government alone for scam now.
Only Andrew alone for scam. Andrew Wheatley, and Darrell Vaz, and Feelbad Williams, and Tufton, and Harris Chang, and Montague. Them alone for thief and Flight Green. You don't try. You don't have liar in a pocket and judge.
Report came back that I have moisture in my wall and that the reason for it, the roof, because they had to go on the roof, the reason for it is that the roof needed to be resloped. There's no waterproof membrane on the roof. The pipes that is running through my wall, the drainage pipe, and also the AC pipe that runs through my wall, that is what's causing it.
Two other homeowners at the complex show the signs of mold and flooding in their apartments. They too say they have been fighting to get their issues addressed.
My entire family has regretted.
Wait, the Virgin name? Delroy Chuck. Delroy Chuck say I him give the Juliet Holness to do film business, you know. Anybody asks, then say Delroy Chuck give the money. Delroy Chuck is a thief too, you know, so in short, you know, somebody give him some thump. Just thump up in bumbo clot. Like in short. Like in short, you know, just a thump him in the head. Make it look like you drive him down in the dirt. Eh? Be a thump in the... I'm a matter of fact, here my mouth I say again.
That is what Ralph Thorne is doing. And then the one that running against Marsha talking, but we taking advice from Jamaica Labour Party. First of all, anybody who knows anything about us knows that our sister party in Jamaica is the People's National Party. And even though they are not in government, we are not fair weather friends. That is the party that I go to Jamaica and address their convention. And I say to him today,
powerful lady, you know, and she just set the record straight. Because when you have these type of people, they come like they want to confess and don't know how to confess. We don't even know everything, but when you listen to Juliet Holness again, may I close off with her.
How I could ever be on Melissa Silvera's title, someone I've never met.
You sure?
I am going to ensure that I also put myself in a mind frame
Juliet,
to wipe slate.
Juliet say man for put himself in a mind frame to wipe his slate clean. So Juliet a confess. Say she is a criminal.
Yeah.
Juliet Holness confess on fear on her phone. Say she commit criminal offense. So she gonna put herself in a mind frame to wipe her slate clean. So she have to think about it. She have to build up a state of mind. So if you live in a lie.
Yeah.
So Juliet have to build a state of mind frame to accept one lie, to live with the lie.
And they know
so I'm going to forget about the crime. She have to forget about the crime, you know. Because forgetting my wife's slate clean, that means you have to forget about it. Yeah. So you have to put yourself in a state of mind frame. In order to forget about the crime.
Yeah.
To wipe your slate clean.
And that we get from it.
Juliet Holness, you just give it yourself. The judge will on this case. Wanna stop it. The case needs to go on full stop now because I think you don't need to call in Juliet Holness back in the court. I think this case reopen back. Because Juliet I confess that she I have to develop a state of mind, a frame of mind, to wipe her slate clean.
And then she want the woman them to stand with her. She brighty.
But Juliet is not a woman. I don't know no woman with no big ever foot size 13. No woman that carry them in size of foot there. So I don't know she about which woman. Go call for your gender. What kind of gender again? Go and look for your gender, but you have to call upon the woman them. It is the woman them in the parliament and the People's National Party side they want to call to. Go and look for your gender, because I never see a woman with a size 13 foot. I never see no woman with them toe look like ginger. So we don't go call upon your species.
Seriously?
But you want wipe slate clean. Your favor hang pan nail. Look on her nose. Eh? Feel the crow claw. You know crow? The crow they will go take up fish out of water. When they hook up them toe and just dip. Look on her nose. Wonder if my Andrea's sister wonder if I lie make their nose again. Because your nose look really big as you know. You sure say Juliet Holness is around clown? I never know say Juliet Holness nose is big. Big nose and big foot now work, you know. You can't have it two of them big man. You too cream, you have to give back one. You can't have a big nose and a big foot. And this you call cyberbully, Juliet. You remember so we tell you say if you left a speaker house job and come out and we working now. Remember, you get beaten in your constituency in Juliet. And you have teeth back your seat. So for your teeth back your seat now you determine say you're not business if you want to get public scrutiny. But you're going to teeth back your seat. So you come and talk about cyberbully. We can't cyberbully, we work as them. Remember we can't cyberbully, we work as them, you know. And look how you bully people in the parliament. And I tell big man and woman to hold up and like the end of school, you're fucking bright. Now you can talk about cyberbully. If you ever creature about cyberbully. Eh? Look at your hair pierced down like a cooking knife throw upon it. Eh? About cyberbully, your nose favorite tunnel.
Clean to wipe slates clean. To wipe slates clean and to open myself.
Yeah, man, hey, let me tell you something again. Pamela said that? Yeah. Pamela, my grandmother saying that say, boy, you rank like a chink. Eh? But Pamela, hey, put fun and joke aside. Juliet says she want wipe fair slate clean. And I call for a woman. And I talk about cyberbully. So, Juliet never read the job description. He never knows that he work when to come with this.
She never knows that come with scrutiny.
Say Juliet never knows your office come with scrutiny. Sorry to say, size 13. Your teeth.
Your foot probably grow by now. So.
And the way your teeth, I know say a true 100 teeth make your nose so big. It look like teeth in your big nose.
And big foot.
And big foot. Because Andrew foot really big for you, you know. A man foot big, your blood clot. When a man just come like a song, you know them tie robot. The back quarter when they turn up upright. And the whole wheel be them foot. I saw Andrew foot. Andrew have a blood clot foot there.
So you have to make sure say size up. Size 13.
And like a special bicycle pedal in get to him bike. And the big foot they can up on normal bicycle pedal. You can like a song custom St. Andrew and Juliet use.
We not laugh.
Eh? A custom no have to use. Custom. Alright. He told them a quote fine at school, you know. Yeah. You know, so we question this bomb buckler John Cryer. That's what them plan for school for hijack a country, you know.
True.
That is why Andrew only say more get assassinated by one enemy, you know. You never see smoke without. He told them plan for school. If fuck up Jamaica. Eh? One woman went on a wedding a fish fry. But Juliet, you know, say it's a disgrace for you, though.
Hustler, man.
You're a real blood clot chopper, you know. Chopper them there. Me I tell you, say the chopper them there. Couple big foot chella there. Juliet says she want wipe fair slate clean. You have to confess to your crime, mama. And also this thing go. You have to confess. And you can't confess in a silent. Your confession of his.
Confessing a pearl.
No, we can't. We not blood clot right between no line. We don't make a job hard for we. Do not make a job hard for we. Because they are trying to figure out the next. Remember, we know say Andrew is one of the illicit 12, you know. So we are trying to figure out the next 10. So don't make a job harder for we. If we did make it easy, you'd have to the thief in man say if you like gag clout out of parliament. But Juliet, put fun and joke aside. You know, so Andrew want liar pussy door. But me can't believe say Juliet, you sit back and allow Andrew to go talk on TV say him look far and wide. And the simple answer is no, he no get no letter from the Integrity Commission. And Juliet, you as a speaker of the house. We tell you say you feel seat a conflict of interest, you know. You as a speaker of the house, Juliet. You say you want wipe slate clean. You are the speaker of the house. You know see a man a thief. Saying, and you couldn't convince him to say Juliet. But that's bad, you know. Oh, Andrew, but that's bad, you know. I'm the speaker of the house and I have to do the people them job, you know, so Anything you do, you depend with your own, you know. And the bill come in Parliament, me go and deal with it, you know. You don't have that. And me here say when you find out say Andrew just get caught up in the scamming. You beat him up. I ask off a Powell yard, me say Andrew jump fence and run go, you know, for rescue. Because me say ask off a Powell live near. Me say back he gun pan Andrew and jump in wall and run go ask off a Powell yard for rescue. That's what me I hear from one birdie. I don't know how truth it is. Me say a back gun pan him. And him have to jump wall. Go ask off a Powell yard. And true, it is so disgraceful. When you come out say it was a bomb attack. Enough things we are hearing at Gillette. So if you are one state clean off, it just come straight. With the truth or nothing but the truth. And then maybe we can have a conversation. But you can't also come confess for your crime. And walk for us. Yeah, I don't say you confess. You can't confess in a parable. You have to come brawling. Like how in a parliament or you're brawling. You understand? The same brawlingness we're in a parliament with. You have to come brawling with the truth. And tell me what really go on with Melissa Silvera. We want to know if they shoot her in her, when she dead, in her vagina. So that could have make.
Well, them say, them say in her abdomen, no. Come there, hear the news. One shot in her abdomen, on the leg. I don't know, they must say different things.
Alright. Juliet, is it true my grandmother should I say if you no go say near go so? For the simple fact of the matter say your name mixed up with Julia Silvera land. And we know say Ann Jones deal with the land title from out of fame office.
Exactly.
And we don't hear about the people them at Bull Bay, the Rastaman and his wife. Juliet, we hear about the Rastaman and his wife at Bull Bay where the road did for bill. Juliet, you remember which Rastaman me attack? The Rastaman and his wife out of Bull Bay. Whenever they want to give up their land for the road. Alleged. Never want to give up the land for the road. And they end up die. Like Maca Diamond. Die. They were murdered. In order for the road can continue. So if you want to wipe slate clean, you have to come and tell who you know. Because you remember, you know, you're on the top criminal par, you know, sleeping in one bed. So, and then we hear say Rhoda Crawford name call up with the husband. So Rhoda, me just ask some question. If you're Andrew in a known farmer dealings for true, by any chance Andrew talking in sleep? Me just ask. Me not say. Me just ask. Because if we know Andrew is a criminal and in liable if he commit murder, Andrew liable of committing murder because in an investigation made by the Integrity Commission and somebody get gunshot in the middle of that. So, we not left no stone unturned. We still have to look for Andrew Holness as a suspect in that shooting. And we not stop say so. Not because I'm the Prime Minister. When you cross the line and feel like say you can use a political office and commit crime and hide behind a political seat. And I say it to go work. And I say it work, my boss. For you defile the office, you are none and void. From you defile the office, my brother, you are none and void. So I just say, Juliet Holness, I want to start, I'm going to end with you, you know. But I think, say, them reopen back this case and question you. Because When you come now and talk, you want wipe state clean. Come like the whole of labor, come like have blood clot either. The whole of labor. So some of them are carry drugs in a suitcase and go foreign. Some are carry. Oh no, I want to set an idiot for truth. Labor is a real idiot, you know.
Idiot them.
All this a big ever fool one here. Juliet, you're real dopey.
You see her face?
You're real dopey. Or dopey the pan you. Can watch this.
Like which?
You not talk about this none at all and address not none at all. What could have possessed you? If you come out now and implicate yourself in this thing.
Melissa Dopey must say
You implicate yourself in this thing, Juliet Holness, and you don't even know. That's how these people fall, man. Eh? What kind of blood clot shit not plate people them?
Clear, she said she's clear. Right?
Clear fucking idiot. I have to play it again. I'm mechanic about this thing. Let me think say, hello. Yeah, Andrew is a court trying at school. You look like you're a fucking idiot. Bad blessing the pound, man, because you're married, never solid. I want joke and married and not keep. On a relationship, that is why in a relationship have a problem now. Because they never join together. For no good reason. You understand? You just do it because you don't want to maintain a kind of family structure in order for you can get welcome in the politics. And for move up the line as two monster mind, Pinky and the brain. Pinky and the brain. Eh? But if you not Pinky and the brain, you must remember Inspector Jojo. If you not Pinky and the brain, Andrew let me attack. If it was not Pinky and the brain, you must remember Inspector Jojo. Eh? So Juliet Holness, so you think that this could have fly over for your head? You think this could have fly over your head when you come now and implicate yourself in this thing about you and wipe slate clean? Eh? What the hell is wrong with this woman? But Juliet come like you want to be viral. You want to get viral. You look at attention will come by over India. So you like to be seen.
Why is she even going?
Eh?
Why is she even traveling?
I'm going to ask you a question, Juliet. How much of my money your car go India go spend? How much money it cost me to finance you over India? You don't even come and tell me how much money it cost me. Just because I give my bank card for use. You just use it reckless. You're a thieving man. Sometimes you get tough time to use it reckless. Sometimes you get flight green. Sometimes you get Darrell Valls. Sometimes you take it for yourself. Sometimes you get what the girl in the parliament name? You look at Jezebel girl, man. Where the answer to question. We send it off the island. That is why mismanagement go on like Clark.
Oh, the secretary.
Yeah.
Oh, Colleen.
Colleen. Sometimes a Colleen get it. Sometimes
Colleen workers them will get around.
So you just have care. You just I watch a gold card me give the government for use. Me give government gold card for take care of the country and see them a store a dead body in an ambulance. What a blood clot. Me a lock up on a bomber clot in a man. Can I believe this? Chat. Black Beauty. Me give the Prime Minister my gold card for use. For pay workers them, you know. And take care of the institution them in the country. I want to look up Birdie pinch me and tell me, you know. Say talk your mind. You know, say tough to not spend the money wisely, me say what go on. He say, you know, say in an ambulance in my store dead body. Me say what you say? Send me one video. And me play it earlier. Be a fuck with them I go on with. And after me have the auditor generally. I run through an audit and them I buck up on the mismanagement. Them brawling with them thiefness, you know.
Bare face, like literally.
They have three musketeers. They have three musketeers. Cliff Hughes, George Davis, and a Longmouth girl. I spread one whole lie in the country. The three musketeers. Eh? I want one necklace one in a parliament. The one in a have no neck. The one in a parliament that look for neck. Which Abka? The one that can't bathe himself. The one where the power wash is wash him every week. Marlon Morgan. We are power wash them and use what every week. Every week he wash like a car. He can't do it every day. Every week he got power wash and tell them then beat off. He don't half of him. So then him can't bathe. I'm not bathe. If he bathe himself, it will take him whole night. So he can just call the day and say, alright, every Saturday morning he walk guy power wash. Go make them beat off you, all dot off of him. Eh? It is an embarrassment.
I tell you.
All the Governor General GG. You must do it. What other way I could use VGG?
I know it's a fame thing different. Him no business with
Jamaica. But if you don't understand the emblem the general, Governor General wear upon him clothes, he will answer no question. Me want to know if you Google the emblem what the Governor General wear upon him shirt, and it all makes sense why him keep swearing sermon if you're a criminal go back to run country. The emblem what the Governor General wear, it all makes sense now.
I wonder if he's up on the file there.
The emblem. One time I don't have the time, I want to look on the local thing. When we wear upon him, when put on pan him, when pin on pan him jacket. I want to see how the people them stand up in our neck, pan the emblem. So it all makes sense why. But it's only if people identify the enemy, you know. It's only for the people them identify these enemy. And listen.
I can't fathom how I could ever be on Melissa Silvera's title, someone I've never met. I am going to ensure that I also put myself in a mind frame.
Juliet, you look guilty. Juliet, I never study law, I don't study nothing. All of my knowledge just street, me learn it. Yeah, if you be a criminal lawyer, I learn it in the street. If you be a judge, I learn it on the street. Because street child college are the greatest. See? And as a street youth, I analyze you, Juliet. You're guilty. And if you go in front of one of these judges who graduate from the institution and then don't find no guilty, then if you hand in their license. Juliet, if you face one of these judges, we go through the institution and get them license, and then don't find you guilty, they need to hand in back their license because they're incompetent. We can know guilt. We see when we see guilt from people, we can recognize it. And this is guilt as steer. Juliet, I know say you're corrupt, you know. But you're not going far as Andrew. He said this now, Juliet, in him conscience. You have a little conscience, you know. Andrew I try to break out you to make you become full-form devil, you know. But you still have a conscience left in you. That is why you come out now and argue yourself. A conscience, you know.
A sympathy shallow.
And a sympathy, a conscience, a biter.
Yeah, it's a bad her, but you want we know if you come out and say we stand with
but
her.
At the universe, you know, I saw the universe make them expose themselves.
I send her the confession something where then they say what they confess about baby and something. You can play that a bit. Send a link to you WhatsApp.
I'll go and look on that. They send it to me. I'm going to look on that.
Just a reminder. It's a reminder.
What them they say about the baby?
The confession where they in the talk was Andrew.
Oh.
Just send it back to you.
Lord God and Eternal Father, I come acknowledging that we have sinned against the people of Jamaica. We have sinned against our fellow man. We have sinned against our family members and relatives. We have sinned against our neighbors. strangers and visitors. We have sinned against the children, the youth, and the unborn. We have sinned against the poor and the weak and the elderly and the sick. We have sinned against the free and the imprisoned.
I see it on. I see it where I say no, Brother Big Nose. Brother Big Nose. Yeah, people are going to throw some things on the fear and left it to God. Eh? The people are going to throw some things on the fear and left it to God. But, hold on.
Company associated with him.
Marcus Gav.
This information was incorrect. Neither Mr. Gordon nor any company associated with him has been implicated in the procurement scandal. TVJ News regrets the error and apologizes to Mr. Gordon for the erroneous report. Involving the PNP's Region 3 chairman and Member of Parliament for East Central St. Andrew, Dennis Gordon, in relation to a procurement scandal. This information was incorrect. Neither Mr. Gordon nor any company associated with him has been
On a year, so these are three more the musketeer. But here more, I gonna play the next content I gonna play. Because why am I gonna play it now? Because Juliet Holness come out now and say she want wipe her slate clean. But in order for that happen, she have to come confess everything what she know.
Marcus Garvey addressed that.
Listen to this from Mota.
Marcus Garvey say, watch out. You see ministers who involved in the welfare of the people, we should have paid them big money. Make them have all the luxuries. Make them family have all the luxuries. But guess what Marcus Garvey had to it now? Marcus Garvey said, prime ministers, wives, or husbands should take responsibility for the welfare of the prime minister and should keep account of everything where the prime minister or prime mistress is doing as the leader. And wherever you find discrepancy, this is Marcus Garvey, you know, wherever you find discrepancy, after you have given them everything, you must make them be so comfortable that it's very difficult for them to get corrupt. But after you find that they have been corrupted, they should be placed to death. They should be placed to death. Them should be killed. Marcus Garvey said that. Marcus Garvey said, look here, yeah, nothing wrong with, you know, prime minister and the ministers have this and have that. Put them in a big house, make them a big car, make them do all, make them family who are live with them, but make sure the wife, the accountability for all the things them in the house, this and that. And wherever you find discrepancy, the wife and the minister should be placed to death. It's Marcus Garvey philosophy that. Because him say, if you have a poor man around your life, him going to want to dig out something out of your brains. Him needs must be met. So if the state meet the need of the leader, then the leader must be accountable for what is happening. And the wife or the husband of the leaders, that include the ministers of government. Now, I have said this time and time again, you know, any government will come to power and declare that, look here, you see, if you find any discrepancy in the government, the person who is in charge of that ministry should be hanged. That is capital punishment. Me, I go vote for that.
Yeah, what I'm say? And me and Marcus Garvey, I said the same thing, you know. Because I remember say that any politician thief taxpayer money and proven and found guilty to get execute. And at the same thing Marcus Garvey say. And Marcus Garvey say him can't dead. He might go live in the wind. He might come back in the wind. He might come back like a bird. He might come back like... You don't remember Marcus Garvey did say it? So Marcus Garvey come back in me That is why I could ever say that. That is Marcus Garvey philosophy. With this a high brazen of pay where the politician them get. And with this a corruption are go on. I agree say them forget execute. I agree with Marcus Garvey with that. Remember we take care of them good, you know. We decide to take minimum wage and pay them this a big fat lump sum. And then decide to thief we and look on the infrastructure. If they found guilty, then they get executed by the JCF or the JDF. Me agree with Marcus Garvey. So, where Mrs. Holness come and say now, with fear of confession, she have to put it in a context, because we really want to know what she has say, you know. Because we don't like fear go a bust with brain to figure out what she has say. I'm going to close off with her. I have to play it again.
How I could ever be on Melissa Silvera's title, someone I've never met. I am going to ensure that I also put myself in a mind frame.
All right. Remember, you know, we're a criminal lawyer. Big up yourself, Isaac Buchanan. When Juliet got talk just now, if we put herself in a mindset, a frame of mind, she talk and she look up, like she paused for a second, like just a split second, and then she say what she has say. I don't know if I don't see it, you know, but look on it again.
Put myself in a mind frame to wipe slates clean, to wipe slates
Hold
clean,
on, we can't too far.
wipe slates clean.
You can't too far. You can't too far. Listen to
I
this.
can't fathom how I could ever be on Melissa
Look on her,
Silvera's title,
look on her body
never met.
language.
I am going to ensure that I also put myself
She have
in a
feel
mind
for
frame
words. This not sincere,
to
Juliet. It look like either dopey upon you, or your conscience a beat you, or the power of the universe make you have to attack because an innocent man I got to prison for what him not do. Me I get so much things from this video here. That is why I'm going to put this video, I'm going to save it on my laptop. I'm going to save a video up on my laptop because I don't think I can analyze these things in a one go. Because there's so much things in this thing for breakdown. We are going to take it apart, bit by bit. Because there's so much things in this look a short video. So much thing compact in this video for breakdown. I don't know. Hey, look more here.
Psalms 23 verse 5. Don't prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. God not gonna make you win in front of me. One of them.
So big up everybody who there with me. Die out to dark man fan. Yeah.
Every evil arrow. Anywhere he come from.
Yeah.
Send it back.
Yeah.
If a China.
Yeah.
If a Jamaica.
Yeah.
If a Haiti.
Yeah.
Where he come from.
Yeah.
We send it back.
Yeah. Reverse stickers. Watch ya. Reverse stickers. Watch ya. Reverse the other. Reverse stickers. Juliet. Reverse stickers.
Somebody said.
Reverse stickers. Juliet Holness. Reverse the other. Reverse stickers. Aye.
Reverse the other over Jamaica.
Reverse stickers.
Mighty God.
Reverse stickers. Juliet.
If a king's house.
Listen.
If a garden house.
Juliet Holness.
If a the prime minister. If a the opposition.
What the work out?
Now go on like your fast asleep.
We plan tell us say, rise and trim your love. Here's a message on your seat.
Juliet Holness.
Kill this man.
Ah boy.
Lord God.
Lord God.
Hey, but you fast asleep.
Juliet.
Bad company. Watch them.
Juliet Holness.
Bob Marley did sing a little song.
There you go. Juliet.
They go again. Could you be loved and be loved? And then him have a little line there say, don't make them fool you.
Hear that, Juliet?
Don't make them try to school. Come on, watch them. Paul said they are bad company.
Listen me.
Bad company. It's bad company. Watch them.
The right
Time come. Some are going to charge for corruption.